took it to 10.
Top of the key for three. Splash. Big time three. Here comes Vice driving inside. Stolen. Picked up by Samantha Marks. Oh, man, he made it happen.
Welcome to the Coca-Cola pregame show. Now, here is the voice of KVB's WKVI Sports, Mitch Columbi.
You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Today, the Oregon Davis Bobcats host the Winamac Warriors for some girls basketball action. This is Indiana High School basketball. With us this afternoon, breaking things down and analyzing play, our sports analyst, Justin Ruff. Hey, I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues. This is KVB's WKVI Sports. Welcome to the Bobcat Den in Hamlet, Indiana, 46532. You know we're back for more, set to continue the new era of Kankakee Valley Broadcasting Sports on 99.3 FM and around the world, streaming live on WKVI.com. As we get ready for our 14th basketball broadcast of the 2024-2025 season, we have seen both girls' programs for the Cats and Warriors. We have also spoken with both head coaches on the Saturday Sports Line. We chatted with head coach of the Winamac Lady Warriors, Tony Stasiak, this morning. We've also had a few conversations on the Saturday Sports Line with Oregon Davis Lady Cats head coach Aubrey Lady. We talked to her last week on the Saturday Sports Line, but when we look at the Lady Cats of Oregon Davis at this point in time, head coach Aubrey Lady, who is in her fourth year leading the girls program. The Lady Cats started their season on November 5th, beating Counts at home 60-47. They followed that up with another win over Victory Christian, 53-28 was the final. They then beat Trinity Greenlawn 49-26. Their first loss came to cross-county rival North Judson St. Pierre 74-53. They beat Bowman Academy 56-34. They then beat River Forest 60-41. They then took on their other cross-county rival, the Knox Lady Redskins, and won 43-37. On November 25th, they fell to Caston in a tight one, 49-45. They then hit the road to face off against Marquette Catholic and lost 65-25. They took another loss to West Central at home, 67-22 was the final. That West Central Lady Trojan team is very, very strong. On December 10th, they took on Culver Community on the road and fell 62-37. The Lady Cavs have come into their own the last several games as well. They're on a 5-game winning streak. On the 6th of January, they beat a good Tri-Township team, and that was a huge win for the Lady Cats. 52-50 was the final in regulation. The Lady Cats then hit the road to beat Triton 48-44. Last Saturday, they took a tough loss on the road to Pioneer. 52-29 was the final. Thursday night, they hosted conference foe Argus and won 58-44 as the Lady Cats come into this matchup at 9-7 on the year and 2-5 in Hoosier North Athletic Conference play. No updated stats are listed online at this time for the Cats, but we do know they are averaging 46.4 points per game on offense, and their defense is allowing 48.7 points per game. With us this afternoon is our sports analyst, Justin Ruff's on the call. How you been, Jay?
Let's go. What's up, Mitch? How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. I'm glad to have you.
It's awesome to be here. I mean, a little bit different time than normal, right? Like a little early afternoon.
Extra gas is being used, but that's fine.
It's all right. It's all right. We're here in Indiana, and again, I mention this every time, Mitch. This is probably one of my favorite gyms in Indiana. Yeah. Just an awesome
the dome.
Just awesome dome area. I remember my first time coming in here. I was kind of in awe. Yeah. It's like, wow, this is awesome. I always loved playing in here and coaching in here, and now I always love coming in here, being with you, and doing broadcasting here. So
you've done a lot of you've probably done more broadcasts than you ever played. You said you never played here.
I never played in here. No, I know I said that, but I never played in here. I coached a few, but never played, unfortunately. But yeah, I definitely have broadcasted more than I've played and coached. That's for sure.
Well, thoughts on the Lady Cats?
So I mean, heck, we've seen them. I know we did the game against West Central.
Right,
and
right.
they struggled a little bit against them. But like you said, West Central is a pretty strong ball club, especially as late. But with Gabby, there you go. Gabby Kraus, she is, of course, one of their better players, the better ball handlers. It's going to be interesting to see how the Winamac Warriors do with them. But, with Winamac, they're possibly most likely going to be doing a 2-3 zone against Oregon Davis, or kind of what they like to do, a 1-3-1 that contains everything in there. So it's going to be interesting to see how Oregon Davis adjusts to that and what they do to give everyone open, especially their best ball player in Gabby.
Well, we turn the page and look at the Lady Warriors of Winamac, Indiana. Head coach Tony Stasiak is in his third season already leading the girls program. Stasiak is, of course, an Indiana high school basketball state champion that coached many years at Rochester after a tough first year at Winamac. His second year last year was quite the opposite, leading the Lady Warriors to their first sectional championship matchup since 2018. This year, they started their 2024-2025 season going 6-4 through the first 10 games. Notable wins came against Caston 44-24, Culver 33-18, and Manchester 61-45. Since that time, they have gone 4-2 through the last 6 matchups. They went into overtime against Delphi, where Winamac won 57-51 on January 4th. We saw them host the Knox Lady Redskins in the War on 35 and win 47-35. They then took a tough loss last Friday against conference opponent North Miami, 42-36. This past Thursday, they beat Triton at home, 45-28, as the Lady Warriors come into today's contest at 12-7 on the year and 4-1 in Hoosier North Athletic Conference play. Leading the Lady Warriors in the scoring department is Candace Croft, averaging 13.1 points per game. Right behind her is Sadie Popejoy, averaging 12.2 points. And rounding out the top 3 is Marissa Iverson, averaging 10 points per game. Leading the team in rebounds is also Iverson. She is averaging 7.5 boards per game. Candace Croft leads the team in steals, averaging 3.1 snags per game, while also leading the team in assists with averaging 4 dimes per game. As a whole, the Lady Warriors are averaging 42.9 points per game on offense, and their defense is allowing 37.9 points per game. Justin, we talked about it with Terry Minix last week in Winamac. When you look at the roster, Coach Stasiak doesn't have quite the numbers I'm sure he would like, but they are still well above 500 and winning big games. Give us your thoughts on this year's Winamac Lady Warrior team.
Yeah, I mean, the bench is a little bit lonely. I think we all know that, especially today, having some sickness going around. But these girls, they've been around Winamac. They know, what is important, especially covering their chest there on their jersey. I mean, it's important how they all handle that. And so far, with the numbers being low, Mitch, I feel like they're so far have been doing a good job at that. Today's going to be interesting. Of course, we'll talk about it. Who's missing, but they're missing another leading scorer, and Sadie Popejoy, she's out with sickness. But so it's going to be, I guarantee you, we'll see some Oregon Davis maybe throwing some things differently, possibly. I know I would, at maybe Candace Croft, one of their leading ball handlers and scorers at them. So we're going to see how they adjust. And I know some other players, which they're kind of used to with Winamac, some other players stepping up. I know Maggie Keller, last game, she came in, might have been a game before, knocked down some three-point shots, that something that she normally doesn't do, but she can do. So we need some other players stepping up as well in Winamac, and that's a big thing tonight against the Oregon Davis Bobcats.
I talked with head coach Tony Stasiak. You'll hear it in the KVB Coaches Corner, but I said, from my perspective, 2 people that you need to have step up today with only 5 on the floor, with only 5 to play with. 2, Candace Croft, and then also the other, Marissa Iverson, on the inside. I mean,
she is very – I love the way she played. I mean, even when I helped coach her freshman year, you knew that the talent was oozing out of her. I would like to see her a little bit more physical and just hungry for the basketball. I mean, if you get some over-a-back calls, I mean, that doesn't matter. But I think it kind of does now because they only have 5.
Right,
but
right,
you got to be a
right.
little bit smarter. But she can get almost every rebound, and I feel like she can be a beast in the interior. And I think that's going to be key as well in this game, Mitch, see how she will step up on the offense, rebounds, and defense.
Well, we are expecting a great afternoon of IHSAA girls basketball action. We certainly appreciate you joining us on the Coca-Cola pregame show. Taste the feeling. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. The Pulaski Memorial Hospital injury report is next. You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
BP gasoline with Invigorate helps clean your engine and can give you more miles per tank. Continuous use may result in the following pleasant side effects: excessive smiling, feeling more relaxed, taking more drives just because, volunteering for carpool twice in a row, and bragging to your friends about how you use our best fuel ever. To find out if BP gasoline with Invigorate is right for you, stop by your local station to discover our best fuel ever. Versus minimum detergent gas. Average restored 3 to 5 miles per tank, based on fleet testing and based on what you drive and how you drive.
High school sports brought to you by Zingo Express.
Who's in? Who's out? It's the Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report with Mitch Columbi. Mitch?
Yeah, thanks, John. The Pulaski Memorial Hospital has been serving lives of the residents of Pulaski County and the surrounding area since 1963. We appreciate them supporting local high school sports and helping continue this tradition on KVB's WKVI. We have 2 injuries to report. As you just may have heard a few moments ago, Justin had mentioned Sadie Popejoy out with sickness today. I've been told by head coach Tony Stasiak she wasn't feeling good in practice yesterday. She ended up going to the doctor's office and finding out she has strep throat. So our thoughts are definitely with her. Also out today due to injuries is Elizabeth Garcia. So 2 big players out for the Warriors. They have only 5 to play with on the floor. This could get interesting. Stay tuned as we will hear from Tony Stasiak of the Lady Warriors and Aubrey Lady of the Lady Cats after the break in the KVB Coaches Corner. You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
In 49 other states, it's just basketball. But this is Indiana. Stay tuned for more in-game action with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
This presentation of our area's local high school sports is sponsored by Pulaski Memorial Hospital in Winamac. Pulaski Memorial Hospital is dedicated to providing excellent health care to improve the health and quality of life for the people and the community they serve. They will meet the community's needs and exceed their expectations by creating the best possible health care experience. For more information of the services they provide, call 946-2100.
One of our hometown businesses here in our area in Monterey, it's LAP Waste.
Being able to recycle is one of our main goals at LAP Waste. Being able to say that we only take about 8% of our trash to the dump is pretty impressive for us, and we hope to keep building on that.
We service an 80-mile circle from Monterey. If you have a small job, big job, or just have a one-time, we are here to make a difference in this area.
And that phone number, Kirby?
574-542-4019.
It's time to hear from the coaches in the KVB Coaches Corner. Here's Mitch Columbi.
I have a chance to chat with head coach of the Winamac Lady Warriors. It's Tony Stasiak. Coach, we talked this morning about weathering the storm. A couple injuries here tonight, but that's not going to phase you and your girls. What do you know about Oregon Davis coming into tonight, and what do you have to see from your girls?
Well, we have to be ready for their pressure. I mean, that's just been, her last name's not Minix anymore, but it's another Minix is coaching, so you're going to get a tough, hard-nosed group that's going to try to pressure you and be athletic and make you play in chaos, get you uncomfortable. And so we've obviously been working on that. We've seen that before. Teams with our number situation have tried to do that a little bit, and generally speaking, other than Rensselaer, who does that to a lot of people, we've handled it fairly well. So we got to be ready for that. We got to be ready to make sure we understand in terms of post-play guards, matchups, who's on the floor, what can they do, what do we need them to do to help our end out. So, and then offensively just kind of, handle that pressure, move the ball, get to the matchups that we like offensively and defensively, and find a way to maybe knock down a few more shots than them at the end of the day. I mean, just got to be 1 point better. Like, it's a conference game. It's a little bit like sectional play. Like, who cares what it looks like if you are 1 point better, whatever that is, whether it's 10-9 or 110-109. Like, if you can be 1 point better, you're going to feel pretty good. Now, the good news is unlike sectional, tonight doesn't end your season. Right. So we'll get better. Like, we'll be better at the end of today. I don't know what today will look like on the scoreboard or anything like that, but definitely the things we learned from this game will definitely help us down the road.
I know you need all five to give everything they have tonight, but two individuals that I think need to step up for you, and correct me if I'm wrong, Candace Croft and Marissa Iverson on the inside.
Yeah, they've, inside, outside, they're the top two. But, at the same time, it's an opportunity for Keller, O'Connor, Lamer to continue to make some plays. They've really taken big strides. Like, I think Caitlin O'Connor's playing her best basketball. It really started with the second half of North Miami and then Tuesday night against Triton. And you want seniors to turn the light on when it gets time to the stretch, and they kind of see the end coming. How quick do you want it to be over? Do you want to hang on a little bit longer? And I think Lamer and O'Connor both realize it's close and want to have the strongest finish possible and want to keep playing basketball a while. So Lamer's been pretty steady all year long, but really O'Connor has really turned on her play defensively and rebounding wise here down this last week and a half, and that'll be huge because Oregon Davis isn't very big and we have a little bit of a size advantage. So if we can use that will help as well.
Coach, I appreciate your time. Good luck today, and we'll talk later.
Thanks. Looking forward to it.
Culver's Portside Marina handles all water and recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has them in stock. From Sanpan, Aqua Patio, Sweetwater, and Monaco pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver's Portside Marina can help. Discover the evolution of the wake boat through luxury models offered from Centurion and Supreme Surf Boats. Yamaha Wave Runners and Kawasaki jet skis are on the showroom floor waiting. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 574-842-5000. Culver's Portside Marina.
We now have an opportunity to talk with Oregon Davis Lady Cats head coach. It's Aubrey Lady. Coach, you see the Winamac Lady Warriors for a conference battle here in the HNAC. What do you know about them coming into today?
Obviously, they can shoot the ball and they're going to get up and down the floor. But our main focus is to make sure that we are doing what we like to do as far as getting the ball out, running our numbers, and playing good defense and scoring off of that.
Yeah, it's nice to see Sarah Thompson back out onto the court. I know along with Gabby Krause, those are two individuals you definitely want to have a big game out of.
Absolutely. They're leaders on the floor, and they have to make sure that, when they're going, that everybody else is going. And it doesn't matter if they're having a bad game or not. They got to make sure they're finding a way to get it done one way or the other.
Coach, message to Bobcat Nation here at home.
Come out and support us. We always appreciate it.
Coach, I appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.
Real magic is everywhere. It's in your mom's cooking, in 4-hour dinners with friends, in that first bite of something new, and in the fizz of a Coca-Cola. Now with so many options for less than $5, the Coca-Cola Value Collection will help you make the most out of every magic moment for so much less. Taste the magic for less with Coca-Cola.
As we get set for Indiana high school girls basketball action, what are your keys to the game as a Winamac Lady Warrior, Jay?
Like Coach Stasiak said, every time they see a team giving you pressure, so expect that in limited turnovers. I think one of the games they only had 4 turnovers.
Yeah.
It's really hard for another team to beat that team if they only have 4. So limited turnovers, make good passes, and the effort has to be there as well.
Flip sides, if you're the head coach of Oregon Davis, what has to happen in order to get this win in the Den?
Of course, push the tempo a little bit. You don't have many on the bench than Winamac, but, pushing the tempo a little bit, speeding up the process, and also watch out for Candace Croft, especially with Pope Troy being out. Candace Croft is going to look to make more things happen with the ball in her hands.
That's our keys to the game. Stay tuned. Our LAP Waste starting lineups are next. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
In 49 other states, it's just basketball. But this is Indiana. Stay tuned for more in-game action with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
over there, is this that last choice insurance?
No, sir. This is first choice insurance.
You mean second choice insurance?
We offer homeowners, auto, farm, commercial, life. Let us know how we can be of guidance.
Okay, I got it now. First best insurance.
So contact us, First Choice Insurance, at 574-896-3482 at North Judson, or jingle us at 574-772-5370, and one of our wonderful local agents will take care of you.
It takes smart planning by a skilled expert to get you just the right heating, cooling, and energy-efficient system for your home. McGrath Refrigeration can install an affordable Armstrong air system that will cut your energy costs while enhancing your comfort. You'll see the difference in your first energy bill. Give McGrath Refrigeration, your local Armstrong dealer, a call today at 574-772-3575. That's 574-772-3575. McGrath Refrigeration, where the temperature is always just right.
It's time for the LAP Waste starting lineups.
For the Bobcats of Oregon Davis in Hamlet, Indiana, starting at point guard is Gabby Krause. The two guard is Trinity Vasari. Starting small forward is Maddie Zelaya. At the 4 is Ashley Laster, and at the 5 is Sarah Thompson. For the Warriors of Winamac, Indiana, starting at point guard is Candace Croft. The two guard is Maggie Keller. Starting small forward is Shay Lamer. At the 4 is Marissa Iverson, and at the 5 is Kaylin O'Connor. That is our LAP Waste starting lineups. We will be back to get set for tip-off. Hey, you are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
BP gasoline with Invigorate helps clean your engine and can give you more miles per tank. Continuous use may result in the following pleasant side effects: excessive smiling, feeling more relaxed, taking more drives just because, volunteering for carpool twice in a row, and bragging to your friends about how you use our best fuel ever. To find out if BP gasoline with Invigorate is right for you, stop by your local station to discover our best fuel ever. Versus minimum detergent gas. Average restored 3 to 5 miles per tank, based on fleet testing and based on what you drive and how you drive.
High school sports brought to you by Zingo Express.
Real magic is everywhere. It's in your mom's cooking, in 4-hour dinners with friends, in that first bite of something new, and in the fizz of a Coca-Cola. Now with so many options for less than $5, the Coca-Cola Value Collection will help you make the most out of every magic moment for so much less. Taste the magic for less with Coca-Cola.
One of our hometown businesses here in our area in Monterey, it's LAP Waste.
Being able to recycle is one of our main goals at LAP Waste. Being able to say that we only take about 8% of our trash to the dump is pretty impressive for us, and we hope to keep building on that.
We service an 80-mile circle from Monterey. If you have a small job, big job, or just have a one-time, we are here to make a difference in this area.
And that phone number, Kirby?
574-542-4019.
The tradition continues with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
From the Bobcat Den in Hamlet, Indiana, welcome to game number 14 of our 2024-2025 Indiana High School basketball season between the Oregon Davis Lady Cats and the Winamac Lady Warriors. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. You, of course, can stay up to speed on local high school sports in your area by following us on social media. We are on Instagram at WKVI Sports, on X at KVB Sports, and on Facebook at Sports to the Max for all KVB sports content. We are proud to let you know the public address announcer today in the Bobcat Den is Brian Ernest. The scoreboard operator is Hannah Simon. The official scorekeeper is Robin Flusop. Our officials for this afternoon are Michael Collins, Joseph Bowen, and Mark Havard. With us tonight, breaking things down and analyzing play. With us this afternoon, I should say, breaking things down and analyzing play. We are honored to have Justin Ruff on the call once again. And like I said, I'm Mitch Columbi, proud to be doing the play-by-play as we are set for Indiana High School girls basketball action from the Bobcat Den in Hamlet, Indiana. I turn things over to PA announcer Brian Ernest.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Bobcat Inn. At this time, would everyone please rise for the playing of our national anthem, performed tonight by Oregon Davis 8th grader Victoria Nagai.
Every morning throughout the week, join Rich Wallen on the WKVI Morning Show, Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 12 p.m. Central. Catch local news as well for our area with Kankakee Valley Broadcasting News Director Anita Gooden, who covers news on WYMR and WKVI. Catch our stories on WKVI.com and Max983.net to stay up to speed in your local area. Tonight's tip-off is brought to you in part by Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack in Winamac. We also appreciate them being the sponsor for the Tyler Roth WKVI Athlete of the Week Award given out each week on the Saturday Sports Line, the longest-running high school sports show in Indiana, thanks to our very own Harold Welter. If you missed today's Saturday Sports Line, don't worry. We remind you of the Saturday Sports Line replay every Sunday throughout the school year at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. That's right here on your local hometown radio station, K99.3 WKVI. As I stated, our officials this afternoon are Michael Collins, Joseph Bowen, and Mark Havard. We look at the starting lineups once again. If you're just joining us, the LAP Waste starting lineups at the point guard position for the Lady Cats of Oregon Davis. We'll see Gabby Krause. The two guard is Trinity Vasari. Starting at small forward is Maddie Zelaya. At the power forward, we'll see Ashley Laster, and at the center position is Sarah Thompson coming off that ankle injury. We're so glad to see her back into the starting lineups and on the court. And then for the Lady Warriors of Winamac, they only have 5, so what they have is out onto the floor. It's like that old Hoosier scene where my team's on the floor.
Team's on the floor. Yeah.
So that's going to be an interesting night. Candace Croft at the point guard position. The two guard is Maggie Keller. Starting small forward is Shay Lamer. At the power forward is Marissa Iverson, and at the 5 is Kaylin O'Connor. You know, if you're the Lady Cats, you almost kind of want to be a little bit of aggressive to see if you can get the Warriors into foul trouble at this point in time, to see if you can maybe play against 5-on-4. You just almost want to attack the rim, maybe.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that should be one of their plans on their board. I do believe is to drive and attack, be physical and aggressive on your drives and get them in foul trouble. I know, I think one game during the Delphi tournament, Mitch, Winamac later in the game had to play with 4.
Oh, my gosh.
So, you know,
I remember Coach Stasiak talking about that.
I mean, it's something that they've done before. And they kind of did like a diamond thing, one on top, 2 on the side, and 1 underneath the hoop. So kind of like a – but, you know, they've done it before. I'm sure they've practiced it. But, no, Oregon Davis, that's what they need to do. Should be one of their plans. Absolutely.
Well, we'll see what happens. It may be a battle between Marissa Iverson and Sarah Thompson on the inside
I'm
for
excited.
rebounds.
I'm
That'll
excited
be fun
to see this battle. I mean, they're two tough girls that know how to rebound the basketball, and they know how to position themselves, and it looks like Marissa got the tip.
Our tip is up and away. The Warriors will control it, and here they have it.
Oh, nice pass.
Inside to Marissa Iverson, and she gets the and one to go quickly there. And a nice job by the Warriors to look for Iverson on the inside. She goes to the line to shoot the old-fashioned three-point play as Keener Construction is a proud supporter of all local high school sports. Call Chad Keen at Keener Construction today for all your construction needs at 574-806-1387. Let Keener Construction build you a home today.
What created all that, Mitch, was the lamer drive in the free throw line, dishing it out. That's what needs to happen for Winamac.
Gabby Krause tried to get it inside, and it will be stolen by Candace Croft. Here she comes, pushing the tempo. Gets it now to Maggie Keller. Back to Croft. Croft driving inside. Dump off pass to Kaylin O'Connor.
Okay.
5-0. The Warriors are showing some fight here with the 5 they have. Here comes Gabby Krause pushing it forward. Big-time three on the way. No good. Rebounded on the inside by Sarah Thompson. Her putback's no good. And then rebounded by Kaylin O'Connor. This? No. May I use this?
Oh, yeah.
I forgot to grab a program. Sorry.
Get it.
So here's on the other end of the floor, Candace Croft pops a three.
Oh, boy.
Candace Croft. 8 quick points, and the Lady Warriors in the first minute are making things happen.
Turnover.
And then a turnover on the other end. The Lady Cats travel.
Couldn't be a better start for Winamac.
With
They're
the
being
5.
aggressive. And here comes Oregon Davis looking to speed the tempo up a little bit.
Full court pressure from the Lady Cats. Kaylin O'Connor gets it in to Maggie Keller. Then back to Candace Croft. She crosses the timeline. Oh, my gosh. She had so much space. She tried the dump-off pass to Marissa Iverson and hits a knee of a Lady Cat and goes out of bounds. It'll stay here.
I mean, that was some speed, too. She just went around. Look, she was going around some cones.
Just like the drill.
Absolutely.
Croft to take it out. Entry pass to Marissa Iverson on the inside. Couldn't get it to go. A little bit of a block there by Sarah Thompson. Her second putback's no good. Candace Croft gets a third chance opportunity. She trips and falls. Coach Stasiak wanted something. Nothing's called. Here comes Vasari on the inside, and she travels. Oh, man. And I think if you're the Lady Cats, you almost feel like you got a punch in the mouth by the Winamac Lady Warriors with that 8 quick points.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But, good for Coach Minnick's not calling a timeout yet.
Into Marissa Iverson. Couldn't get it to go from the right block. Fight for the rebound. On the floor is Corinne Ulrich. Number 25. That is Madison Zelaya. But who scored that?
That was Croft.
Candace Croft gets it to go. It's happening so fast.
There we go.
This game is flying by already. A big-time 3 for the Lady Cats. That was number 21, Trinity Vasari.
Keep up, Mitch. Keep up.
I'm trying. Madison Zelaya now over to Gabby Krause for 3. Far corner, couldn't get it to go. Rebounded by number 31, Ashley Laster. Then out to Krause. Pops another 3. No good. Rebounded by Croft, and here come the Lady Warriors. They are going faster than I can keep up as Croft gets inside. A little bump off. Couldn't get it to go. Rebounded by Kaylin O'Connor. Then back out. This is number 5. That's Mershay Lamer. And now there are several players on the floor.
Here's the thing, Mitch. Here we are. I guess they kind of caught us off guard because we thought that both of these teams were going to slow it down.
Yeah, I know.
Oregon Davis only has 7. Winamac only has 5. It's going to be a slow-paced game.
That's what I thought.
You are certainly wrong. They are speeding it up.
10-3. The Lady Cats lead by 7 here, and they have the ball. Gabby Krause gets it to the far corner. Another big-time 3. Trinity Vasari, the freshman.
That's her second one now.
10-6. Now the dump-off pass to Marissa Iverson. Stolen by Vasari. Gets it to Gabby Krause, and she crosses the timeline. Oh, my gosh.
Okay, I see you, Gabby. I see you, number 23.
She drives inside, right-handed layup, split the defenders. A beautiful play. And now a turnover by the Warriors. Croft hits the deck. Coach Stasiak doesn't understand. Croft doesn't understand. They believe it might have been a foul.
From up here, again, my eyes aren't that good sometimes, but it looked like she just kind of fell, tripped over her feet. But Winamac, they're on this 1-3-1 zone kind of thing. And, there's Gabby.
Gabby Kraus for three again.
Happen.
Couldn't get it to go. Second chance rebound. Sees Maddie Zelaya have it. Back to Gabby Kraus. She's up at the top of the key. Man-to-man from the Lady Warriors. Another three from Vasari.
Let's go.
Oh, my gosh. Trinity Vasari, 9 points, and the Lady Cats take the lead, 11-10. Wow. That happened fast. Now here comes Candace Croft on the inside. A little floater from 10 feet out.
That's what she needs to do. Take over, number 3. That was a good shot.
Kraus pushing it forward up two.
Let's go.
This is happening so fast. Sarah Thompson on the inside.
And they're pressuring.
The Warriors have it, and Croft will cross the timeline.
Call a timeout, somebody. Let us regroup.
I need a break. I feel like I've never done this before. Croft has it, far side of the floor. Gabby Kraus on her. She takes the pick. 2-3 zone from the Cats. Big three. Maggie Keller, no good.
Look at that hustle.
O'Connor's going to save it. She gets it back to Shay Lamer. Then up top to Candace Croft. Croft, then back to Maggie Keller, far corner. Then back to Croft. Pops the three, extended wing.
Let's go.
Splash. 15-13. Can of worms has been opened here in a Bobcat den. Vasari pops another three, and she's fouled.
Wow. She wanted number 4. She wanted that number 4. And each one of them's been in that corner. Winamac, they got to do a better job.
She doesn't think twice.
No, and she's a freshman. That's what's glorious.
So Trinity Vasari has 9 points tonight. She goes to the line to shoot 3 here. First one's up, away, and no good, as Osborne Advantage Real Estate is a proud sponsor of local high school sports and would love the opportunity to make you feel right at home in Stark County. Call them today at 574-896-2567. Sideline Automotive is a hometown proud auto care shop, recently voted Stark County's best for tires and oil changes. Call Joe today at 574-249-5537. Second free throw was no good, and the third was no good as well. Keeps the score at 15-13. No, you're good. Now here comes Croft pushing it forward. She gets it to the near side of the court. It's Maggie Keller. Entry pass to Marissa Iverson. Last touch by the Lady Cats. It will stay here.
Here comes McMillan.
Yeah.
Cooling her off a little bit.
Aaron McMillan will check in for Trinity Vasari, the freshman. Another freshman comes in.
Here's our timeout.
And here's the full timeout. It was happening so fast. And let's remind the folks, too, it's been a minute since we have broadcasted a game in the afternoon as well. So used to doing evening games, but that's no excuse.
No excuse.
But still,
let's wake up.
You think about this, 28 points between both teams in the first 4 minutes and 25 seconds.
Right.
That is incredible.
It absolutely is. And again, kind of like we mentioned, we kind of expected both teams to play a slow-paced game, and it's not happening right now. They're both looking to zoom it and look to catch the other team off guard when it comes to fast breaks. And what Winamac's trying to do, they're dissecting this zone for the most. I mean, this four-court press for the most part. So they're doing a good job of that. But Oregon Davis is catching Winamac off guard in that corner there. I mean, that freshman's knocked down 3. Majority in that corner, so they got to do a better job defensively. But this is a fun, exciting game, man. So far.
I mean, the Warriors go up 8-0, and then the Lady Cats make this huge run.
It didn't take that long either.
It was within a minute and a half of play, if that. And I look down at the sheet to see who it is, and by the time I look up, they've already got 6 points.
Yeah, and it looks like both teams are still in a zone. Looks like Oregon Davis in 2-3.
Croft to take it out. Wow. That was a close one. 5-second call on Candace Croft. Croft is saying, you got to come to me. You got to present yourself so I can find you. Kraus, far corner, another 3 on the way.
It's just a hot corner. It's a hot corner. It doesn't matter who's in there, Mitch.
McMillan checked in for Vasari, and she pops a 3 and gets it to go. It's now 16-15. The Lady Cats lead. Croft, entry pass. Shay Lamer back out to O'Connor. Then Croft pops a 3. Top of the key, she's fouled.
Too hard of a closeout there.
So Croft hits the deck hard. She will go to the line to shoot 3 free throws. They are shooting threes all over this Bobcat den today. L&D Farms is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. They are no stranger to hard work and dedication and recognize the structure and discipline that goes into playing sports and being part of a team. L&D Farms wishes all local teams good luck this season. Croft hits the first of 3 as local Union USW 9551 is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. They believe in the future of these young adults and wish them luck as they take on their opponents this season. Croft hits the second of 2. We'll also see Eva Young, the freshman, check in for Maddie Zelaya, as Reynolds Funeral Home of Hamlet and Coots Lake have been proud supporters of local high school sports since 1952. Contact them today at 574-867-3321 for Hamlet or 574-586-2120 for Coots Lake. Croft hits all 3 free throws. They're back up 18-16. The Warriors lead, and now on the other end of the floor, the Lady Cats get in a scuffle with Marissa Iverson. They're going to call a foul on the Cats here.
Oh, wow, that kind of hurts them a little bit. But right now,
45.
Right now, Mitch, I feel like the speed of the game is in Oregon Davis's favor.
Yes.
I mean, of course, with Winamac only having 5, I feel like this is what they want right now.
Foul was called on Aaron McMillan. And now on the other end of the floor, the Lady Warriors have it. Croft, dump off pass to the right block. Marissa Iverson puts it up, couldn't get it to go. Shay Lamer saves it, though, for a second chance opportunity.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. She threw it back, thought Croft was going to go to that spot, and Croft went the other way. An unfortunate timing error.
Yeah, I mean, that's all right, though. I mean, you have an opportunity to set your defense back up. And, I mean, she did get that, chance to get the rebound there. So just come back, get another stop for the Warriors. That's not good. Ooh, too low.
Yeah, too low. The Cats got it into Sarah Thompson. She was way low, and she will draw the foul, going to the line to shoot 2. Those are the fouls you can't have happen.
Exactly, especially for Winamac. I think that's just her. Who was that on? Was that on Marissa?
I missed who it was on, but
shame on us.
That's only the second foul in this quarter for the Warriors, as Thompson's first of 2 is good. This broadcast is brought to you in part by Woodlawn Health, earning the right to care for you, your family, and community. We appreciate their support of all local high school sports. To tie it up, Sarah Thompson at the line.
I mean, again, for Winamac, you have to focus on fatigue and foul trouble. And, it's just so many things with limited players.
She misses the second, but you're exactly right. You have to be careful here. Maggie Keller has it right in front of the Bobcats bench. She gets it to Kaylin O'Connor, short corner, near side of the floor, then back up to Maggie Keller, then inside to Marissa Iverson, then over to Shay Lamer, back to Keller, then to Iverson at the free throw line, then to O'Connor, short corner, near side of the floor. Zone defense here, sort of, from the Cats. And here comes Health. Gabby Krause is going to steal it. She has nothing but daylight, and she will lay it in easily. 19-18. I think we are in store for an amazing ball game this afternoon.
I think we are. And what Oregon Davis is doing defensively, Mitch, they're kind of sagging off in that 2-3 zone, except if your name is Candace Croft. And right there, they sagged off.
Shay Lamer got it near side of the court and took a step before dribbling. They call her for the travel. A turnover here.
And again, one of my things for Winamac is take care of the ball. And right now it's kind of hard with Oregon Davis and what they're doing defensively.
The Cats get it into the low block to Sarah Thompson. She loses it, though, stolen by the Warriors. And here comes Croft pushing it forward to Maggie Keller. Maggie, skip pass to Shay Lamer, short
assist,
corner.
Right? We'll count that an assist.
Warriors back in the lead, 20-19. 1-point ball game, 1:20 to go in the opening quarter. Here's Gabby Krause back up top. This is number 45, Aaron McMillan. Then to Gabby Krause, far corner, then back to McMillan. Entry pass to the low block. It's Sarah Thompson. Turnaround shot from the post, no good. Fight for the rebound. Tipped out by Ava Young to Gabby Krause, who then finds McMillan driving inside.
Good. If you're Oregon Davis, that's what you want, causing fouls.
Yeah, and she draws the foul. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. So, the Cats are fighting in this game here.
I mean, again, one of the things we said, Mitch, is attacking hard to the basket. That was a beautiful example of that. She got the ball on the outside.
Draw the fouls.
And she drove in there. So that's number 1 for Lamer when it comes to fouls, and she hit that free throw.
Maddie Zelaya will check in for the Cats. Checking out is Ava Young, the freshman. A lot of freshmen on this Lady Cat basketball team.
A lot of freshmen on there, which is good because right now they're 9-7. It's a good experience for them.
Misses the second. It's tied at 20. Rebounded by Marissa Iverson. Under a minute to go here in the first. Croft crossing over, getting inside, then brings it back out. Picks up her dribble. Over to Maggie Keller, who pops the three near side of the floor. Splash.
That's
big time
what you want.
shot.
If you're a Winamac Warrior, that is what you have to have for your players other than Candace Croft and Iverson. Beautiful shot.
She had a lot of space, and she made it happen. And here's Gabby Kraus getting inside. Blocked by Shea Lamer. Tracked down, though, by Maddie Zelaya. She gets it back to Kraus. Back up top. It's Macmillan. Then to Kraus. Hanging out up top at the volleyball line. Last 20 seconds. They want one shot here to end the quarter. Kraus inside to Sarah Thompson.
Nice
Turnaround
move.
shot. The help came from Lamer. She got her own rebound. Putback's no good. Now gets another rebound. Over to Laster. Now to Kraus. Driving inside. Little Euro step off the glass. Couldn't get it to go. Rebounded by Marissa Iverson up to Croft. Last second. Half-court heave is no good. And that will be the end of the first quarter. 23-20. I am okay. We're going to take a break and come back. Second quarter action on the way.
On the way home from the game, a deer jumps in front of your truck. And now you've got to get that truck repaired. Make it easy on yourself. Take it to Mark's Body Shop. Mark's has done expert auto body service since 1998 and will work with you and your insurance provider for collision repair, custom body paint, and insurance work. And all work guaranteed by owner Mark Schell. Mark's Body Shop, proud to support high school sports. 772-7003.
In 49 other states, it's just basketball. But this is Indiana. Stay tuned for more in-game action with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
When you grow up on the land, you have an appreciation for it. When you grow up and work on a family farm, on land that is shared by members of a family, all working together as a team, that appreciation grows even more. They know what it's like to work as a team to get the job done. At Lawrence Farms of Knox, Todd and Josh Lawrence and family support the local high school teams and wish them success all through the season.
Fireworks here at the Bobcat Den as the Winamac Lady Warriors lead the Oregon Davis Lady Cats 23-20. Mitch Columbi along with sports analyst Justin Ruff. You're listening to KVB's WKVI. We go to the second quarter as the Warriors will have it first. It's Shea Lamer, top of the key, getting it over to Maggie Keller.
Okay, a little box and one action. I thought this was going to be coming here for the Bobcats, playing box and one on Candace Croft here, Mitch.
So now Croft has it, top of the key, dribbling around, has space, pops the three, no good, too hard, rebounded by Marissa Iverson on the inside for a second chance opportunity. Up to Shea Lamer. Here comes Gabby Kraus on the steal. She has space, but from behind, a block by Croft is a foul called. My goodness.
Yeah, I mean, Gabby's a sneaky little girl. She got in there. She slid and got a steal. I think that's Croft's first foul. Actually, no, I have that being her second. That's not really that good for Winamac.
Kraus will miss the first of two as Carrie Block and all of the local agents at First Choice Insurance in North Judson and Knox are proud supporters of high school sports and are here for all of your insurance needs. Call 574-896-3482 for North Judson or 574-772-5370 for Knox. Looked like a lane violation by the shooter, Gabby Kraus.
Yeah, and she missed the first one, too, so pretty much went 0-2 there. Still in the box and one here for the Lady Bobcats.
23-20, the Warriors lead. Shea Lamer has it, extended wing near side of the floor, up top to Maggie Keller. Keller picks up her dribble. She gets it to the right elbow. It's Candace Croft, and she will be called for a travel. She's a little frustrated right now.
Well, this is what they had to do because in that first quarter, Mitch, from what I had down, she had 16 out of 23 points. They had to do something. Croft did.
Oh, my gosh.
So they had to do something to slow her down. Like I mentioned, there's no Sadie Popejoy. So they really had to do something to slow her down, and so far it's doing that.
Kraus will pop a three, top of the key, and she gets it to go, tying this ball game up 23-all. Under 7 minutes to go in the first half. Lamer has it, top of the key, gets it over to Keller, looking inside to Marissa Iverson, nothing there, back out up top. It's Lamer, and now another whistle. So it's getting scrappy here between these two teams.
I thought they were going to.
Yeah, they're going to call it on Gabby Kraus.
I thought they were going to call it on Croft for a little second.
She wouldn't have liked that.
Because Gabby fell down. That was on Gabby? Okay.
So Croft to get it into Marissa Iverson. No good. Great defense by Ashley Laster. The Warriors save it, though. Croft has it. She's driving baseline, picks up her dribble, gets it into Marissa Iverson.
Wow.
Blocked from behind by Sarah Thompson.
Yeah. They're fouling right now. This is not good for Winamac. That was a little hold on there for Marissa Iverson.
So out of frustration, and you see head coach Tony Stasiak kind of calming Iverson down. You got to let it go. So Iverson picks up a foul out of frustration on the fast break as Sarah Thompson had it. The Cats will kick it in. Here is Gabby Kraus, far side of the floor. Almost stolen, saved by Sarah Thompson, then gets it back to Maddie Zelaya. Then far corner, big time three on the way from Trinity Basari.
Dude, what? She loves that corner. She loves it. That's her fourth one, Mitch, in that corner.
She is feeling good. We remind the listeners at home the Warriors only have 5 today. Here are the Warriors. It's Lamer. Dump off pass to Marissa Iverson off the glass.
That's the second time Lamer has done that, pretty much the same play, setting up Iverson there for a layup.
Good job by Iverson. And now here on the other end of the floor, Sarah Thompson gets into the paint. No good on the shot. Rebounded by Laster, then gets it back to Gabby Kraus. She's going to reset the offense here. A little bit of a zone from the Warriors here, Jay.
Looks like they're in the 2-3, hopefully protecting that corner a little bit better.
Kraus up top. Skip pass to Maddie Zelaya, the freshman, then back to Kraus. Kraus to the far corner. Trinity Basari again. Oh. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Laster on the inside. Her putback's no good. She doesn't think twice.
No.
And you know, that's the old adage, shooters shoot. Shooters shoot.
I mean, they absolutely do. And I think after she made that first one, she's like, okay, this could be a day.
Yep.
This could be a day. And heck, so far it is in the second quarter here. And that is Lamer's second foul, Mitch. They got 2 players right now with 2 fouls.
Laster
made both of them.
Hits both free throws, thank you. As here come the Warriors. It's Lamer to Maggie Keller. Keller back to Lamer, pops the 3, top of the key, no good. Long rebound, sees Gabby Kraus have it. Here come the Cats, leading 28-25. Kraus trying to add to that, takes it coast to coast.
That's number 3.
Picks up a foul.
Let's see if I know how to count. I do believe that's number 3. Yep.
Oh my gosh. And Lamer turned around and looked at head coach Tony Stasiak like, how? And I think Stasiak's he's beside himself as well.
I mean, what sucks is he can't do anything.
He can't do anything.
There's nothing he can do. So, you know, it's all up to the players and what they can do.
You know, I'm sure as a head coach you're talking to the officials, hey, guys, you know, we've only got 5. You know, let us play. Let us play. None of these ticky-tack fouls now.
With that one, I feel like it was. I mean, I
didn't really see much. A little bit of a soft, You can't be just put the whistle in the pocket and let them play. First free throw's good. Second is not. Tracked down for the rebound. Last touch by Marissa Iverson. It'll be Lady Cat basketball here.
I mean, it's 29-25, and you got to think about it. With Oregon Davis winning right now, I mean, it was 8-0.
Yeah, I know it was 8.
I thought it was just going to be, you know.
This has just been a lot of points scored. We're going to see more points today in the girls' game than we did last night in the boys' Judson versus Winamac
before halftime.
I mean, seriously. So Kraus has it back to the far corner of Asari, then back to Kraus, then to the free throw line. Ashley Laster pops it from 15, no good. Rebounded by Kaylin O'Connor, then gets it to Croft. She's going to push the tempo, 2-on-1. Here comes Croft.
Oh no. Gosh. Oh, wow. That's number 3 on Croft.
And you see head coach Tony Stasiak. He's just smiling.
I mean, there's nothing
he's
he
like,
can do.
You got to be kidding me.
I mean, I don't know if that was the right call.
They saw
good.
It closer than we did, but very interesting here. 29-25, the Lady Cats lead with 4:20 to go here in the first half.
I mean, if you're Coach Lady, you're doing exactly.
Versari in and out, no good for 3. Fight for the rebound is Candace Croft, and a foul's called on the inside.
Like I said, if you're Coach Lady, like, your girls are doing exactly what you want them to do. Get them in foul trouble,
Right.
speeding up. I mean, they, get them their blood flowing a little bit. And right now in the second quarter, they're containing Croft a little bit, having the ball not in her hands.
Right. So here's Lamer for the Warriors on the other end of the floor. They find it to Maggie Keller, who pops another
Maggie
three.
Keller, she can knock down some trays. I see you, number 2.
29-28, the Warriors trail by 1. Here's Gabby Krause for the Cats. 3:50 to go in the first half. She hands off. Sarah Thompson will be called for a travel. She shuffled those feet.
No, listen, Maggie Keller, she doesn't shoot a lot. And she doesn't really make a lot. Overall, this team just doesn't really make a lot. Overall on the team, they shoot 21%.
Right.
Behind 3. So, I mean, Oregon Davis is supposed to be doing what they're supposed to be doing right now. But Maggie Keller is just kind of punishing them a little bit.
So here comes Maggie Keller. She gets it back to Shea Lamer. Lamer over to Croft. Croft spinning around. Takes it to the far side of the court. She still has it. Driving inside. Puts up a shot. Wanted a foul. Nothing called. Rebounded by the Cats. Oh, my goodness gracious.
No. Oh, she fell.
You've got to be kidding me.
Is that on Croft? If that's on Croft, that's number 4. Oh, boy.
And Croft can't believe it. She says, how am I called for the foul when I'm driving in and getting hammered? Nothing's called. Fight for the rebound, trying to steal it back, and you're going to call that. That's what she's saying, right?
Yeah, and she doesn't. She has a point. I mean,
and there's Stasiak.
Yeah,
yep.
I mean, we could see here, Mitch, an opportunity for a player to foul out in
the first half.
That's not ideal if you're a Winamac Warrior. But you look at Stasiak, you have to tell Croft to me, hey, we got to know the situation we're in. And, of course, you got to release it a little bit when it comes to over here.
Let it lay off a little bit here.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I know it's extremely hard for her to do.
Because they want to play so hard.
I mean, yeah, all these girls, they're competitors, so it's very hard. It's just not an ideal situation right now if you're a Winamac Warrior. But, let's see if they can get out of this first half without any players fouling,
Well, this was something we talked about. Fouls could become an issue for the Warriors, and it has. And I think the Oregon Davis Lady Cats have been a little extra aggressive knowing that potentially.
Oh, absolutely. I told you that's one of the things they need to do, attack the basket. Not only attack the basket, but aggressively attack the basket.
Yeah.
And I really feel like they're doing a pretty good job of that. And then mix that finding the hot hand.
Right.
And that's that freshman in that little corner there.
She's popped off. I mean, she's smiling, high-fiving.
I mean, she knows where to go. She knows where to go right now. And you feel like Winamac should know too.
Yeah.
Stop her from going in that corner.
So at the line is number 25 for the Lady Cats, Maddie Zelaya, as Welcome Matt Real Estate, our proud sponsors of the local high school sports. They take care of agriculture, residential, and 1031 exchanges. Call them today at 574-896-5138. First free throw is no good from Zelaya, as today's broadcast is brought to you in part by First Farmers Bank and Trust, providing state-of-the-art banking with old-fashioned service. We thank them for supporting local high school sports and helping continue this tradition on KVB's WKVI. Second free throw rattles around. 2-point lead for the Lady Cats, 30-28, 3:30 to go in the first half. Maggie Keller crosses the timeline, gets it over to Shea Lamer. Picks up her dribble, pops it inside the three-point line, top of the key, no good. Rebounded by Ashley Laster. She gets it to Gabby Krause. Krause pushes it forward. This is Erin McMillan. Puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Maggie Keller.
The smallest person, the smallest girl on the freaking court. Get that rebound.
She fought for that one. She gets it to Croft, who crosses the timeline here. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Croft crossing over. Takes a double pick, then gets it over to Shea Lamer. Entry pass to Marissa Iverson. Turnaround shot from the post.
That was a beautiful move. Again, Oregon Davis, they're in the box and one. So they're not really paying attention to Marissa Iverson, but that can do really good stuff inside.
On the other end of the floor, the Lady Cats have it. It's Krause, pops a three.
Oh, my gosh. Speaking of nice stuff, you got Marissa Iverson over here scoring in the interior, and then you got Gabby.
She liked that
junior,
one.
Man.
She seemed surprised it went in, as here is Shea Lamer getting it over to Maggie Keller. Then hands off. This is Candace Croft. Croft takes the pick from Keller, pops a three. No good. Long rebound. Shea Lamer saves it. Lamer back to O'Connor. Skip pass over to Candace Croft. She's driving baseline. What a move. No. Couldn't get it to go. Rebounded by Kaylin O'Connor. Her putback's no good. Rebounded by Ashley Laster for the Cats. Stolen back by the Lady Warriors. Then back out. Croft pops a three. Far corner. No good. It bounces and goes over the back of the backboard. But, hey, we've seen Croft do this before where she'll miss a couple, maybe 2 or 3, and then bang, 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 she gets things rolling.
Right, and hopefully that's the case. But right now I feel like since they're playing the boxing one, every time she touches it, she feels like she's got to do something. And that's not ideal. But
it's
ideal.
rushing her.
Exactly. And that's what Morgan Davis has won.
Oh, man, Macmillan pops a 3. No good. Long rebound. Croft comes up with it. She's pushing it forward.
Get a charge here.
1 on 2. Yeah, she pulls it out. She's smart. She gets it over to Maggie Keller. Then back up top, Shea Lamer. Lamer dribbling, gets it over to Maggie Keller, far side of the court here. Here comes Croft baseline. Shea Lamer up top of the key. Takes the pick from O'Connor, pops it inside the right elbow, no good. Rebounded by Macmillan, and a foul will be called on a Warrior. My gosh.
I mean, that was on Maggie Keller. That's her first, but I mean, that was kind of just a bad situation there. I mean, she kind of ran into Maggie Keller.
I mean, I always thought if I was, and this is why I shouldn't be an official. I always thought if I was an official, if I don't hear it, I'm not going to call it. If it sounds like a slap, then I'll call it. But if I don't hear it, we're playing. I'm kind of that way. I want to see a battle.
Yeah, some of them are.
First free throw from Macmillan is no good. Ava Young will check in, the freshman, for number 25. That's Maddie Zelaya.
Zelaya's been doing a pretty good job defending Croft and making sure she doesn't get the ball. So she's out now, Mitch. We're gonna see who is replacing that duty on defending Candace Croft.
Second free throw is good. It is now 30. I think it's 35-30. They haven't updated the scoreboard quite yet, but they have 34-30. So we'll see what happens here.
Now it's Young.
Maggie Keller to the near corner. Shea Lamer gets some space, then back up top to Maggie Keller. Keller gets it to Croft, then over to Lamer, near corner 3, no good, long rebound. Kaylin O'Connor saves it. Back to Maggie Keller, into the left elbow. Shea Lamer shuffled her feet, travel called, turnover on the Warriors.
Here comes Thompson.
And Sarah Thompson will check back in for the Cats. Checking out is Ava Young. So a quick few seconds for her to give Thompson a breather. The Cats lead 34-30 here, under a minute to go in the first half.
Young was just guarding Croft, so we're going to see who's guarding Croft now.
Top of the key.
Wide open.
Wide open. Ashley Laster from 17 feet, no good. Long rebound, finds it to the hands of Gabby Krause. Then over to Trinity Vasari. Then up top of the key, Macmillan for 3, no good. Yeah. Pushing the back by the Cats.
That is number 2 on Gabby Krause. Yep. Oh, I thought it was a first or a second. I'm sorry. See, sometimes I don't know how to count, Mitch.
Well, and there's so much going on with the action. I mean, these two teams are playing hard.
They sure are. Makes it exciting for
Croft,
sure. Nice pass.
Entry pass to Marissa Iverson off the glass. Good move, 34-32. Last 20 seconds of the first half. Krause is pushing the tempo, getting inside, puts it off the glass.
What was that, charge?
And it's a charge. I think Coach Stasiak was kind of about to, he was about to blow up, I think, right there on that one. Give me something.
That's her second now. She should be getting out of the game. Yeah, there she goes.
So Krause will pick up her second on the charge. Checking in for her is Maddie Zelaya, the freshman. Last 17.5 seconds, the Warriors have an opportunity to tie it or take the lead here.
I say you kind of do what they just did. It's tough to do that in 15 seconds, but do a little pick and roll action with involving Iverson.
And get it inside.
Yeah.
Maggie Keller, top of the key, takes the pick from O'Connor. Picks up her dribble. Back to the short corner. It's Shea Lamer driving
nice
and dump off to Kaylin O'Connor. Tie ball game. Last 1 second. Big time heave. No good. That's the end of the first half. It's a tie ball game. An exciting one at that. The Warriors only have 5 players here today, and they get through the first half without fouling out. So we will chat about this first half coming up next in the KVB halftime show. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
At First Farmers Bank and Trust, we know that when agriculture thrives, we all do. It's the heart and grit of our agricultural communities that keep the crops coming in and the livestock cared for day and night. That's why we build financial solutions around the needs and schedules of our ag clients. I'm Isaac Blue, ag banker at Knox, North Judson, and Culver. If you're looking for a financial partner that has over 135 years experience in understanding and supporting agriculture, I'd like to hear from you. Let's harvest success together. First Farmers Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
In 49 other states, it's just basketball. But this is Indiana. Stay tuned for more in-game action with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Howard's Marathon in Winamac has a reputation built on getting things done right. With 30 years experience as an ASE Master Auto Technician, Dean Wentz is the right choice for the auto repairs or service. From auto computer diagnostic checks to new batteries and tires, they can take care of it all. Howard's Marathon is a proud supporter of area high school sports and wishes all teams a great season. Howard's Marathon, 121 South Monticello Street in Winamac. Call 574-946-6894.
The key to high-yielding crops is accurate and dependable soil testing. This is Andy Awald of Farm Fertilizers and Seeds. Having the right information to make the most profitable fertility decisions is what Image Services from Farm Fertilizers and Seeds is all about. We combine cutting-edge technology and computerized record-keeping with a common-sense approach to soil sampling and fertilizer recommendations. Whether it be by management zone for field-level applications or grid-based for variable rate applications, count on Image Services by Farm Fertilizers and Seeds for your soil service needs this fall.
I wanted to do something in medicine, but podiatry really was exactly what I wanted. It had a lot of the patient interaction, but I also was able to do a lot of procedures and surgery, which is also what I wanted. So it was kind of the best of both worlds that you don't find in a lot of other medical careers.
Please call 574-223-9393 for all your podiatry needs to schedule your appointment. Woodlawn Health, earning the right to care for you and your feet.
Tie ball game here in a Bobcat Den as it's 34-34. The Winamac Lady Warriors taking on the Oregon Davis Lady Cats. I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. I am accompanied by our sports analyst, Justin Ruff. He's back for more. Well, some foul trouble for the Lady Warriors. They can't afford it, but they get through the first half without fouling out at all. Only 5 players on the court for them the entire game. Your assessment of the first half?
I mean, heck, that should be a win on its own, right? I mean, Candace Croft got her 4th foul. I didn't put down what time she got that foul, but I felt like there was more than 3 minutes, maybe 2 or 3 minutes left in the second quarter when she picked up that 4th. So you know they've done a good job. I guess the Oregon Davis has done a good job at really getting them in foul trouble. But we kind of talked off air, Mitch, that what Winamac needs to do if you're not Candace Croft, if it's close at all.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're another, Candace Croft's teammate, you raise your hand if there's a whistle call if Candace Croft is in the area.
Don't even allow her.
You don't let her, because if she fouls out, and only one player fouling out on your team with 5 is going to hurt you. But Candace Croft, your best player, best ball handler, that's going to hurt you even more.
Well, and that's something that you just have to know in the moment. And usually, it's hard to remember. But I just remember one of my head coaches, Justin, always saying, hey, if you're on the inside, look, I wasn't a starter, so I was brought in off the bench. If I was coming off the bench, I was told by the head coach, hey, if there is a foul down low and John is near you, just go ahead and raise your hand. Let the official, let the score bench know that foul is on you and that you're owning up to it, because we don't want our starters to foul out or get into foul trouble. That's something that you kind of got to remember in the moment, because if they lose Croft here in the second half, it's going to be tough playing with only 4.
I'd be very surprised, to be honest with you, Mitch, if she survives this game.
She's going to have to be very careful, because, and that's what you said, that's against her nature.
Yeah, I mean,
she's used to competing.
Yeah, and to dial it back a little bit, it's hard for a competitor to do that. But, tip the hat to Oregon Davis and so far how they've played this game. First quarter, she was going off.
Yeah.
I said 16 earlier. She has 13 points in that first quarter. And then they switched things up a little bit, Oregon Davis did. They went to box and one, shut down Candace Croft to get the ball. And when she did get the ball, they made her uncomfortable and felt like she had to shoot it and make shots that she normally doesn't shoot. So they held her scoreless in the second quarter. And I think Oregon Davis, defensively did a good job. And then offensively, they're doing a good job as well, taking advantage of only 5 players for Winamac. So, but for this game to be kind of close, I mean, I'm kind of
it's interesting. Shocked, but and I think it's to the testament of this Lady Warrior team. They've been resilient through the shortage of numbers this season. They come in at 12-7. This is a testament to this team. They are fighting, and they have been fighting. Is it where they want to be? Is their record what they'd hoped it'd be? No, but they are battle-tested, and they're proving that in this one today.
They absolutely are. I think one of the main things they have to do and focus on, if Oregon Davis continues to do what they did in the second quarter there when it comes to Croft, shutting her down, which I expect will happen, you have to pay attention more to Marissa Iverson. Give her the ball, isolate one side, little pump fake, feed her to post, let her eat. Because right now she's got 8 points, 8 rebounds. And so I really feel like you just continue to give her the ball.
Yeah, especially if Sarah Thompson isn't on her.
Exactly.
If they're going to have Ashley Laster on her, she has the height differential, and she can get that space. Now, when Sarah Thompson comes over and guards her, that's a little bit of a different story. Those two giants on the inside can cause problems for each other.
Absolutely. Again, this is if you like points, Mitch,
this is the game.
This is the game.
Well, you think about last night, the game in Judson was 43-30.
Yeah.
Here in this game today, it's 34-34.
Here we go.
We are not short of points today in this one. As we thank Farm Fertilizer for sponsoring today's broadcast, call them at 574-867-2441. That's Farm Fertilizer, helping to move the bar on yield and crop investment returns. Today's game is also brought to you in part by Howard's Marathon of Winamac, serving Pulaski County for 44 years. Call 574-946-6894 and ask for Howard or Dean. We thank them for supporting local high school sports and being part of this wonderful tradition. 34-34 here in the KVB halftime show. More chat coming up after this.
Do you know what to do when you see a down power line? The answer is very simple. Stay far away. The folks at Kankakee Valley RAMC want you to know that down power lines can be very dangerous. Even if they come off the power pole, they still may be energized. Call 911 and wait for instructions from the fire department or power company. The folks at Kankakee Valley RAMC want to keep you safe.
This afternoon's game is sponsored in part by McGrath Refrigeration, a family-owned business since 1967, and your local Armstrong air dealer. Call them for all your heating and cooling needs at 574-772-3575. McGrath Refrigeration, where the temperature is always just right. Mark's Body Shop in Knox is proud to be part of the broadcast. If you ever need collision repair, contact Mark at 574-772-7003. Finally, Culver's Portside Marina is part of this broadcast. They can make sure your boat is ready for the spring and summer. Get your boat serviced at Culver's Portside Marina by calling them at 574-842-5000. 34-34, second half action on the way.
In 49 other states, it's just basketball. But this is Indiana. Stay tuned for more in-game action with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Culver's Portside Marina handles all water and recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has them in stock. From Sanpan, Aqua Patio, Sweetwater, and Monaco pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver's Portside Marina can help. Discover the evolution of the wake boat through luxury models offered from Centurion and Supreme Surf Boats. Yamaha Wave Runners and Kawasaki jet skis are on the showroom floor waiting. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 574-842-5000. Culver's Portside Marina.
Kankakee Valley Broadcasting, bringing you Indiana high school basketball on 99.3 FM, The Valley.
Back at the the Bobcat Den. We start the second half tied up. Remember, the Warriors only have 5 players to use today. Candace Croft has 4 fouls. She cannot foul out as we are back in action. The Lady Cats have it. It's Gabby Kraus, top of the key. The Cats have 7 players. No one in foul trouble at this moment in time as Kraus has it at the top of the key. Driving in on Croft. Wow. Ooh, nice little slip and slide by Gabby Kraus. She gets it to go.
She just found the holes, man. They're still in the box and one here for Oregon Davis, really making sure Croft doesn't catch us. She does right now.
Croft has it, takes the pick from O'Connor. She pops a 3, no good. Rebounded by Marissa Iverson. Putback's no good. The D was strong by Sarah Thompson. She kept her hand straight up into the air, and here comes Kraus crossing the timeline, crossing over, getting inside again.
Nice defense.
Blocked by Marissa Iverson. She then gets it to Candace Croft. Here comes Croft pushing it forward to Maggie Keller near side of the court. Keller back up top to Shea Lamer. Shea Lamer thought about a 3, but no. Back to Keller. Looking inside to O'Connor. Yes, but a hand got in the way. It was a Lady Cat, and it goes out of bounds. It'll stay here.
Yeah, really trying to feed the post at KK O'Connor there. I mean, I think that they're doing the right thing. The idea is there. Really feed the post if Croft isn't available for the pass. And there it is, feeding the post, Mitch.
Beautiful.
Good pass.
Beautiful. Entry pass from Croft right to Kaylin O'Connor. She gets it to go, and now here on the other end of the floor, coast to coast, Gabby Kraus off the glass, no good. Tie ball game, 36-36, 6:36 to go in the third. Down. Croft gets it over to Keller, back to Croft. Croft up top, skip pass over to Shea Lamer, fakes the 3, drives inside, picks up her dribble at the right elbow, spins around, gets it back to Kaylin O'Connor, then to the near corner, Maggie Keller pops a 3!
That's her
Splash!
third one.
Maggie Keller, and the Warriors take the lead, 39-36. Gabby Kraus has it near side of the court, dribbling, crossing over, takes the pick from Sarah Thompson, step back, tray ball! Gabby Kraus!
Gabby's like, hey, I can hit 3 too. I can hit some 3s too. Let's go.
39-39. Maggie Keller. Oh, no. She knew it too. She drags her back foot.
Kind of like how the beginning of the game started. A
little
fast-paced action. 3s flying all over the place.
Well, I'm ready for it now.
yeah, we're in that zone now. We're ready.
39-39, 5:50 to go in the third. Kraus has it up top to Ashley Laster, swings it over to Vasari. Trinity back up top to Kraus, top of the key. Here she comes. Step back, now she's still dribbling, crossing over back to the far corner. Deep 2 by Vasari. Wow. She can shoot, man.
She's a good shooter.
Holy cow.
That was a long 2, though, correct? I think that
was a long 2. So 41-39. Now here Shea Lamer pops a 3 on the other end of the floor. No good. Rebounded by Sarah Thompson. She did.
That was a good box out.
And now she gets it to Gabby Kraus. Kraus pushing it forward to the near corner. Vasari, another 3.
Oh.
No good. Long rebound. It'll be tracked down by the Lady Cats. Maddie Zelaya has it, the freshman. She gets it to Gabby Kraus. Now here comes Kraus. She pops a 3. No good. Another long rebound. It should have been touched by the Cats. It should be over. Nope. It was last touched by the Lady Warriors. So Kraus will track it down in the backcourt, brings it across the timeline, and here she comes to Ashley Lasser at the free throw line. 15 feet, no good. Ooh. Fight for the rebound here on the inside. Oh, my gosh. Oh, man. After all that, we hear a whistle.
Who's that on, Mitch? Okay, Oregon Davis.
Okay, it's on Oregon Davis. You were thinking it was on Croft.
It was close.
It was in the scuffle.
It was right in her face.
So a foul on the Oregon Davis Lady Cats sees a turnover. It'll be the Winamac Lady Warriors basketball here as Maggie Keller crosses the half-court line. Keller. Over to Lamer.
Really having Croft in the high post area, trying to get her, just find a way to get open there. When
Back
they're in the box
to Keller.
one.
Yeah. No, exactly. And they're taking their time here on this possession.
This is actually good for Winamac.
Yeah, no kidding. Let that time tick.
Yeah.
Kaylin O'Connor near corner, back to Maggie Keller, up top to Shea Lamer. Lamer brings it back out, taking her time. Trailing by 2 are the Warriors, 41-39. 4 minutes to go in the third.
I say, you focus on Iverson. Look to get her the ball and feed the post.
Lamer driving it in. Dump off to Iverson. She's triple teamed.
I mean, she's too athletic and tall, especially when she turns to her left shoulder. I mean, it's tough to guard that. And that was just, again, I think we need to get Marissa Iverson more involved.
Yeah. Well, and I think isn't she the tallest person on the Lady Warriors team?
Oh, yeah. She is. Yep.
So she will go to the line to shoot 2. The first free throw from Marissa Iverson is on the way, and it is no good. Rims out as Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack in Winamac is proud to be part of the broadcast today. Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack provides all your printing, screen printing, apparel, and embroidery needs. Call 574-946-3551 and ask for Tina if you want to look cool like the KVB crew. Chance to bring it within 1 here. Iverson at the line. Pops a shot. No good. Front of the rim. Rebounded by Sarah Thompson. She gets it to Gabby Kraus, who crosses the timeline. Kraus crossing over, spinning around at the right elbow. Back out near corner. Trinity Vasari. Then up top to Maddie Zelaya. Then back to Kraus. Then to the near corner. Trinity Vasari pops the 3. No good. Rebounded by Shay Lamer. She hits the deck, though, and they're going to call her for a travel?
I don't know, but it's.
And she's laughing about it
too. She fell, I guess.
So they'll call her for a travel. It'll be Lady Cat basketball. Kraus to take it out. Near corner to Vasari. She almost lost it, saved it though. Now she almost loses it again. Croft gets in there.
Oh, a double dribble.
And a double dribble will be called on Vasari. And Croft, you almost wonder, she got to be a little careful there diving for the ball. She was poking.
She was poking the bear. But I think what they're doing defensively, Mitch, with her, they're hiding her in the corner. So they're in a 1-3-1, but really making sure she is not on top. She's on the bottom. She's hiding in the corner, but still play a little defense.
They're having Lamer and Keller kind of bring it forward as the point and keeping Croft. Oh, my goodness.
But see, again, if you're Oregon Davis, this is kind of what you want. The ball out of Croft's hands. And so have others beat you. That's why I feel like Winamac should really focus on Iverson a little bit more in the interior. It's easier said than done, I guess, because Oregon Davis is playing some tough defense, making that not happen.
Maggie Keller traveled. A turnover sees the Cats have it, and now an entry pass to Sarah Thompson. A foul will be called on Kaylin O'Connor. And correct me if I'm wrong, I believe she goes by KK. KK.
Yeah, which I'm still a little bit confused by that because her middle name doesn't start with a K. So I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Iverson? Yeah.
So Gabby Kraus took it out of bounds play underneath her own basket. She found Sarah Thompson at the low block. She puts a shot up, and a foul will be called on Marissa Iverson.
That's her second, Mitch. So, again, the only ones that are in foul trouble is Candace Crawford, 4, Lamer with 3. Winamac.
Yeah. Thompson's first of 2 is no good, as today's game is brought to you in part by Todd and Josh Lawrence of Lawrence Farms. We thank Todd and Josh Lawrence for supporting local high school sports. Second free throw on the way, and it is good. 42-39, the Lady Cats lead the Lady Warriors. Coming up on 3 minutes to go here in the third. Lamer has it, top of the key. Gets it to Maggie Keller. Keller, then back up top to Lamer. Lamer picks up her dribble at the free throw line. Then back to Keller, fakes a 3, back over to Lamer. Lamer, back to Keller. Hand off to Croft. Croft driving inside, puts up a shot. She draws the foul on Maddie Zelaya. And Croft does her thing, Jay.
I mean, again, when she catches it now, she's looking to go. And that was just, she found a little hole there for Winamac, and she made it happen. But, I mean, against Zelaya, she's doing a good job defensively on Croft.
So first free throw is good from Croft. As LAP Waste is a woman-owned waste management company, quick, reliable next-day delivery service for dumpsters and containers. Get rid of your waste as easily and efficiently as possible. Call them at 574-542-4019 and waste less with LAP Waste. Second free throw is good. 1-point ball game now. The Lady Cats lead 42-41. Travel by Ava Young. Or no, that was 45. Number 45, Erin McMillan, the freshman, moved her feet before dribbling. So another turnover for the Lady Cats. The Warriors have an opportunity to take the lead here on this possession. Lamer will bring it forward. Looking at that 2-3 zone.
It's still a box.
Oh, a box of one. Thank you.
And again, it's just keeping Croft out of the game pretty much offensively.
Ooh, Croft tried to make a move back door. It'll be stolen by the Lady Cats.
Wow.
And a travel will be called on the Lady Cats. It was Maddie Zelaya who came up with it. She can't believe it. So it will stay here, Lady Warrior basketball.
I didn't think she had possession for her to travel.
Thought that about the other one on Iverson.
Yeah.
Or Lamer, Shea Lamer. Out of bounds play underneath her own basket. Croft to take it out. She finds Kaylin O'Connor. Hands back off to Croft, near corner. Up top to Lamer. Lamer driving in, and she will be called for a travel.
Here's the thing for Winamac, I feel like, and they've done it once, Mitch. If, when Croft catches the ball, get a little ball screen action, really get some kind of separation from Zelaya, from Croft there.
Oh, wow.
Boy.
Quick
Boy.
trigger. Wow. Near corner 3, Aaron McMillan, they off a one pass.
I hardly saw her catch the ball. It was
45-41, the Cats lead. Dump off pass to Marissa Iverson on the inside for the Warriors, tipped out of bounds by Gabby Krause. My goodness. Out of bounds play underneath her own basket. Croft to take it out. She finds Kaylin O'Connor. Back to Croft. Inside. Puts up a shot. No good. Rebounded by Marissa Iverson. Her putback's no good, but she's fouled and will go to the line.
McMillan. That's her second. Now, Oregon Davis, that was her 9th three-pointer. They've hit 9.
I don't know if they've done that all season. I'll have to ask Coach Lady.
Majority of them hit by freshmen. Believe it or not.
Good for them. I mean, it's just incredible. First free throw from Iverson is up away, and it is no good. Zingo Express of Knox is a proud sponsor of tonight's action. Stop by Zingo Express in Knox and fuel up both you and your vehicle the Zingo Express way. Collins Insurance is part of the broadcast, taking care of all your insurance needs. Jim Collins told me to tell you, call him anytime at 574-772-6844. That's Collins Insurance, supporting local high school sports. Second free throw on the way for Iverson is good, making it 45-42. The Cats lead by 3 with 1:38 to go in the third.
Here we go. Winamac still in that 1-3-1. Having Maggie Keller up top there.
Krause up top, gets it to Ashley Laster at the left block. Off the glass, she gets it to go. Looked like she moved her feet, but it wasn't called this time. And here comes Candace Croft. She will bring it forward this time, Jay.
Oh, yeah. There's a ball screen. I like it. See a little separation there.
Gets it over to Lamer. She's going to attack, loses it, saved by Iverson. Back out to Maggie Keller, far side of the floor. Then back to Lamer. Lamer up top. Drives inside, dump off to Marissa Iverson. Turnaround shot from the post.
Again, Lamer's had like 4 assists because she's driving and then she remembers how good Iverson is and she dishes it off to her.
Under a minute to go in the third, 47-44, 3-point ball game. The Cats lead. Here is Zelaya. Hands off to Gabby Krause.
Here we go. Look at Thompson working down there, just trying to get something against KK O'Connor.
Big three.
Oh, no.
Wow. Trinity Vasari is putting on a show for us today.
Her 5th three-point shot.
My gosh. Wow. The future for Oregon Davis is looking good here.
Especially if they're shooting like this.
Trinity Vasari. Lamer, far side of the court. Entry pass to Lamer gets tipped out of bounds by Ashley Laster. Stops the clock at 7.4 seconds to go here in the third. 50-44 is the score. The Lady Cats lead. Maddie Zelaya will check out. Checking in is number 41. That is Ava Young. Croft to take it out. Oh, no. Lob pass. Finds it to Maggie Keller, and now a foul will be called. I think she was trying the lob on the inside to either Marissa Iverson or Kaylin O'Connor, and they weren't paying attention to Croft.
Yeah, well, heck, they kind of got bailed out there. Winamac did with a foul, but heck.
So Maggie Keller will go to the line to shoot 2 here. They need both of them. First one's up away. It is no good. Too hard. We thank the Stark County Co-op, your local agricultural cooperative that offers an array of service and support, including grain, agronomy, seed, fuel, and LP Petroleum. Call 574-867-2411 to contact the Stark County Co-op. Second free throw on the way. No good as well. Rebounded by Sarah Thompson. Last 3 seconds here. Krause pops it from the volleyball line. Almost got it to go, but that's the end of the third. 50-44, the Lady Cats lead the Winamac Lady Warriors.
It takes smart planning by a skilled expert to get you just the right heating, cooling, and energy-efficient system for your home. McGrath Refrigeration can install an affordable Armstrong air system that will cut your energy costs while enhancing your comfort. You'll see the difference in your first energy bill. Give McGrath Refrigeration your local Armstrong dealer a call today at 574-772-3575. That's 574-772-3575. McGrath Refrigeration, where the temperature is always just right.
In 49 other states, it's just basketball. But this is Indiana. Stay tuned for more in-game action with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
It's hard to believe, but time sure does fly by. Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox are celebrating over 30 years of taking care of all of your insurance needs in our communities.
If I could turn back time.
And we're not going anywhere.
Stop in and see Jim and the crew at Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox.
Insurance you can count on from a business you've trusted since 1989.
Proud presidential partners of Western Reserve.
Back in the Bobcat Den, Mitch Columbi along with sports analyst Justin Ruff. We go to the fourth quarter. 50-44, the Oregon Davis Lady Cats lead the Winamac Lady Warriors.
What a pass.
And Marissa Iverson on the inside gets it to go off the glass. Assist going to Croft. Here comes, oh my gosh, Gabby Kraus coast to coast. Couldn't get it to go. Rebounded by Marissa Iverson. Gets it to Candace Croft. She's pushing the tempo now. Trailing by 4. The Warriors need something. Over to Shea Lamer. Lamer driving in, has space. Double comes, back to Kaylin O'Connor from 8, no good. Rebounded by Marissa Iverson. And the putback goes. 2-point ball game that quick, Jay.
She's having herself a game. That was her 10th rebound. She has a double-double now. She's embracing this now. She's doing a good job.
She says, don't worry, Candace, I got our backs. And here's Gabby Kraus. 7 minutes to go in the ball game. Laster, skip pass, almost stolen to Ava Young, then back to Gabby Kraus. Kraus with it. Maggie Keller on her. Crossing over, spinning around, getting inside, stepping back out, top of the key, picks up her dribble. She needs help. She gets it to Sarah Thompson. Warrior Nation clapping. They're very happy right now with the way things are going.
Good start of the fourth.
Inside to Sarah Thompson. The double comes back out to Ava Young. Pops a three. No good. Too short. The Warriors will let it go out of bounds. So a good defensive effort by the 5 on the floor.
And what should Winamac do right now, Mitch? Give the ball to Marissa Iverson. Yeah. Do some kind of activity.
Just keep going. Just keep going.
Those last plays, though, weren't designed for Marissa. She, got the offensive rebound on one of them. But, I mean, she's just finding the ball, making sure it goes into that orange hole there.
So the Warriors have it, top of the key. It's Shea
Look at that, Shea Lamer with
inside to Marissa Iverson. Couldn't get it to go. Rebounded by the Lady Cats, and here comes Gabby Kraus up to Ashley Laster.
Wow.
And she gets it to go off the glass. 52-48's the score. Shout out to Joe Columbi from tuning in from Central Indiana. As we're back in action, the Warriors have it, top of the key. It's Shea Lamer over to Maggie Keller. Keller back up top to Lamer. Swings it over. This is Candace Croft crossing over, driving inside, picks up her dribble, fight for the ball. Almost the jump ball called, nothing. Now to Marissa Iverson, short corner, almost stolen from behind. Now there's, oh my gosh.
Wow.
Diving on the floor, last touch by the Warriors, and it goes out of bounds.
Good defense there by Oregon Davis, just making everything that Winamac was doing difficult. And they forced a turnover. So, I mean, again, I like the energy for Winamac. They really have to put it, just get a stop here. And it's a 4-point ball game. I mean, you're starting to feel the energy with the crowd as well, Mitch. It's starting to get good.
Holding the ball is Gabby Kraus, and the Warriors are letting it happen. Why not? 52-48, the Cats lead. And with Croft in foul trouble, you don't want to let anything happen. So they're going to let some time tick off here.
I don't like it.
Have you ever actually watched the 1954 state championship game with Milan? They held the ball against Muncie for a good few minutes of the ball game.
Oh, it was hard to watch. There we go.
Trinity Vasari popped a three, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Cats for another opportunity. Back to Kraus, far corner three, no good. Oh my gosh, they're going to get a third opportunity. Fight for the rebound, though, on the inside.
Yeah.
Jump ball's called. It'll stay here, Lady Cat basketball.
And you know what, Mitch? Croft is still in the game.
Croft is still here. She had 4
had.
fouls in the first half, hasn't had one since.
I know. Good for her.
Playing smart.
Yeah, that's just being a smart player.
They get it in to Sarah Thompson. No good. Marissa
look at that
Iverson
rebound.
gets the board.
Give it to me.
Then back to Croft, who crosses the timeline, crossing over. Gets it over to Maggie Keller.
Maggie
Pops
Keller,
the three.
no.
In and out. No good. Long rebound. Marissa Iverson tracks it down. Back to Lamer. She pops a three. No good. Too hard. Rebounded by Kaylin O'Connor. Then back to Candace Croft near corner. Up top to Lamer. Lamer driving in. Dump off to Marissa Iverson off the glass.
Is that Lamer that passed that? She's going to have freaking 10 assists by all the Marissa Iverson.
What a play. They're trusting Marissa Iverson. The help came. And then she was wide open. The dump-off pass happened. Now a steal. Oh, my goodness gracious. You have got to be kidding me.
That was very late. That was not, and that was on Maggie Keller. That is her second. But, I mean,
that is incredible.
I mean, good job for Gabby kind of finding that hole. And I thought, I could have been, but, I mean, he didn't call it right away, so.
They get it in to Sarah Thompson at the left elbow. No good from 15. Rebounded by the Warriors, so all of that for nothing. And now here comes Candace Croft, down by 2, 52-50. Yeah. Takes the screen, pops the three.
Oh,
splash! Candace Croft!
Again, what happened there? Ball screen. A little separation there for the junior. Boom, gives her 3 points.
53-52, the Warriors take back the lead. And then right away, Sarah Thompson from 17 feet, top of the key.
Do you like points, Mitch?
I love points. That's basketball,
That's
baby.
That's what this is. We're in the 50s.
55-53, Maggie Keller pops a three. No good, rebounded by Sarah Thompson. 1 point ball game. The Cats lead 54-53, 3:10 to go in the ball game. Backing up is Gabby Kraus. Taking on Maggie Keller, spinning around, getting inside. Dump off pass to Ashley Laster. Beautiful play.
Look at her, Gabby. She knows, nodding her head, walking by. She's like, I can hoop.
This is what I do.
I can do it.
So a big-time play there sees the Cats back up by 3, 56-53. 109 points in this game between the two. Croft drives inside, dump off to O'Connor.
I see you, KK.
Short corner from 14. She gets it to go. Down by one of the Warriors, pushing it forward, and O'Connor will be called for a push.
Is that KK?
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. That was legit.
She's doing pretty good offensively, too. She's got 8 points, 6, 7 rebounds right now. I mean, she's giving a little spark, too.
So they push it forward to Ashley Laster. Kaylin O'Connor pushes her in the back, and that's why it'll be an out-of-bounds play underneath their own basket for the Lady Cats. Kraus takes time to tie her shoes, slaps the ball. Here comes the play.
2:30 left. This fourth quarter is going on by.
Into Ashley Laster at the left elbow. Picks up her dribble. Stolen by Candace Croft. They tried to find Gabby Kraus in the far corner, and Croft read the passing lane well. Here comes Candace crossing over, going inside. Dump off to Marissa Iverson.
Gosh.
She gets it to go.
And one. It was an and one at the end there.
So she's fouled and will go to the line for a 3-point play. Marissa Iverson gives the Warriors a 1-point lead, 57-56. This is an opportunity to make it a 2-point ball game, as today's broadcast is brought to you in part by 5 Star. We thank them for supporting local high school sports and remind you to shop local. That's 5 Star. Where's it at?
In the Knox Mall.
Marissa Iverson couldn't get it to go. Long rebound.
Oh, wow.
Shay Lamer will come up with it for the Warriors, and timeout.
This is it. Yeah.
By head coach Tony Stasiak. Holy cow.
One of the things I had, Mitch, on the goals of the game is hustle. And, right now it's kind of separating for Winamac. They're really out-hustling Oregon Davis. That's why they have a lead right now.
Well, we are in for a great 2 minutes and 14 seconds here. If you're just joining us, the Winamac Lady Warriors came today with only 5. They had 2 injuries. They already only have 7 players on their team. 2 injuries, one of them being big Sadie Popejoy out with strep throat. We hope she gets healthy soon. But with only 5, the Warriors are leading the Lady Cats of Oregon Davis by 2, 57-56. Now remember, Candace Croft has 4 fouls. She cannot afford another one. As Keener Construction is a proud supporter of all local high school sports, call Chad Keen at Keener Construction today for all your construction needs at 574-806-1387. Let Keener Construction build your home today. Out of bounds play underneath their own basket. Candace Croft gets it off to Kaylin O'Connor. Holy cow. And Coach Stasiak liked that one.
He's clapping. Yeah, he's a clapper right now. Look at him go.
3-point lead, 59-56. The Warriors are hoping to steal one here.
Little 2-minute warning. Who wants some more right now, Mitch?
Gabby Kraus, top of the key. Maggie Keller on her. To Ashley Lasser at the free throw line. Pops it from 15, no good. Rebounded by Candace Croft. Croft in trouble. Gets rid of it to Shay Lamer. Lamer pushing it forward. They need to cross the timeline. Ooh.
Yeah,
And that's what head coach Tony Stasiak was saying. I'm going to go ahead and call a 30-second timeout to talk this over. And really, Laster was very open there.
Yeah, I mean, she caught at the free throw line. I mean, it kind of looked like she hesitated a little bit. Like, why am I so open? But, that was a good look. I mean, if you coach Lady, you want those looks. Especially, I mean, I know you're down by 3, but you want to get points you want good shots, and that was a good shot. It just didn't go in.
Osborne Advantage Real Estate is a proud sponsor of local high school sports and would love the opportunity to make you feel right at home in Stark County. Call them today at 574-896-2567. Sideline Automotive is a hometown proud auto care shop recently voted Stark County's best for tires and oil changes. Call Joe today at 574-249-5537. Yeah, the OD Pep Band, we come here, they play so loud and proud when you come here.
Especially in this gym. I
in the
feel
dome,
like it's a little
the
bit
sound,
louder.
Well, it helps. Up by 3, the Warriors have it. They kick it back court to Candace Croft. She brings it across the timeline. Crossing over, brings it to the near side of the court. I think Coach Tony Stasiak saying, now let us hold the ball now.
No rush here. No rush here. Let them come to you. Take care of the ball. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, I jinxed them right there. Just right by the hands there. Maggie
trying to
Keller.
Get it back to Croft.
Yeah, I think it was Lamer. She tried to get back to Lamer, just right through her hands there.
Rolls
They're
out of
back
bounds. My goodness, another turnover for the Warriors as the Cats have it now up top for an opportunity to tie it. It's a big 3. Gabby Kraus, no good. Rebounded on the inside. A fight for the rebound. Jump ball called. It will be Lady Warrior basketball.
And that was KK O'Connor getting in there, causing that jump ball. Again, she's doing the little things right now, Mitch, and preventing things like that to happen.
The Warriors get it in. It's Kaylin O'Connor getting it to Maggie Keller, then to Candace Croft, stolen back by the Lady Cats.
Look up.
Then to number 25. This is Maddie Zelaya. She has it. Picks up her dribble back to Gabby Kraus. Under a minute to go in the ball game. The Cats trail by 3. Stolen back by the Warriors.
Wow.
It's Candace Croft. Here comes Cross crossing half court. 45 seconds to go. She had 4 fouls in the first half.
And she's still doing it. Look at her.
Wow, crossing over Zelaya.
I would throw a little double team maybe possibly right here. Oh,
and there's the foul.
Yeah.
They will go ahead and intentionally foul Croft. That will be the second foul in this quarter by the Cats, so they have some fouls to give here. And now we will see Ashley Laster check in for the Cats. Checking out is Aaron McMillan.
Maggie Keller came over to the bench kind of, trying to get breath or crying or something like that. Stacey has like, you got it, come on.
You got it.
We
Keeps her positive.
We don't have a sub right now.
You got to push him to the finish line. As here is Croft getting inside, dump off to Marissa Iverson couldn't get it to go. She's fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2 here.
Now, Marissa Iverson probably could have made a sandwich underneath there. There's no Bobcat.
None.
Underneath, defending her, which again, she's got 18 points right now. I don't know how that's happened. She has 18?
Well, and she's had trouble at the free throw line, too.
Yep, she's 0 for 3 right now.
First one's up, away, and it rattles around and goes 60-56. 4-point ball game.
Unofficially 18. We should add that.
Sideline Automotive is a hometown proud auto care shop. Recently voted Stark County's best for tires and oil changes. Call Joe today at 574-249-5537.
Big free throws.
Those
are big.
Huge free throws from Marissa Iverson. She hits both, 61-56, 5-point lead. Inside to Ashley Laster, and a foul will be called on the inside. So it's on Kaylin O'Connor, out of bounds play underneath her own basket. Gabby Krause yells go. She's trying to get the play off, gets it into Sarah Thompson, slips through her hands, and a foul is called. We'll see on who here.
I think it's on Oregon Davis, trying to go for the loose ball. White, number 31. Yep.
I think Krause was a little upset. They weren't paying attention to her. She was given the basketball from the official, slapped the ball, and had to yell go about 2 or 3 times. We heard her up here.
Yeah, well, miscommunication when to go.
And the Warriors will foul Croft.
Wow.
So checking in for the Cats is Ava Young. Checking out will be Maddie Zelaya.
Croft is a 72% free throw shooter, Mitch. And overall, as a team, Winamac shoots 64. But those were pretty big free throws by Marissa Iverson.
Huge.
The position before, she shoots 54% on the year. Her knocking those two down big.
First free throw from Croft is no good, as L&D Farms is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. They are no stranger to hard work and dedication and recognize the structure and discipline that goes into playing sports and being part of a team. L&D Farms wishes all local teams good luck this season. She missed both. Last 16 seconds here. Gabby Krause pops a quick three, no good. Rebounded by Marissa Iverson. Last 10 seconds here. Croft will cross the timeline. They're not going to foul here. I think they're going to let it run out. It's Kaylin O'Connor near corner, and that will be the end of the ball game.
Go.
Head coach Tony Stasiak liked this win. A fight. He was pumping his fists.
Wow.
Oh. There's a technical foul here.
That's probably why he was pumping his fist.
So Gabby Krause will be called for a technical foul. We're not sure on why or what she must have said.
There's something that was done down there. That's
so
probably why.
It stopped the clock at 0.5 seconds. It's all but over. Croft at the line to rub salt in the wound. No good. She gets one more. It's 61-56 right now. She has a chance to make it 62-56 to end the ball game. Second free throw is good.
What a game, though.
What a game for the Warriors with only 5.
Yeah, hard-fought win. And it was just a good battle, too, by Oregon Davis.
I mean, just to see Coach Stasiak pump his fist like that, you know he has been through the ringer this season. And to get a win like that, you got to feel for the Winamac Lady Warriors. Tough loss for the Lady Cats. And, man, they're hurting after that one. What a battle. They came out strong in the first quarter. They really made a statement there at the beginning, 8-0 against the Warriors, and the Warriors just fought back.
I mean, it was really a roller coaster game, was it not?
Yeah, I mean,
like,
up and down, up and down.
You know, once you thought one team had the advantage, the other team would come back and do some really impressive stuff. And overall, I feel like Oregon Davis did a lot of good things on both ends. But, it really came down to that fourth quarter, Mitch.
Yeah.
And who wanted it more. And I feel like slightly it was the Warriors putting in maybe a little bit more effort than normal than they had the first 3 quarters. And they kind of found their rhythm in that fourth quarter, I feel like. And
they really did.
And it was 62-56, but there was a lot of points in that game. And I felt like lots of players caught on fire, and it was a good, fun game.
Fun game, big win for the Warriors. They only had 5 all afternoon long. Candace Croft, one of the big pieces to this Winamac Lady Warrior puzzle, picked up 4 fouls in the first half. It's really incredible. As local union USW 9551 is a proud sponsor of local high school sports, they believe in the future of these young adults and wish them luck as they take on their opponents this season. Randall's Funeral Home of Hamlet and Coots Lake have been proud supporters of local high school sports since 1952. Contact them today at 574-867-3321 for Hamlet or 574-586-2120 for Coots Lake. Well, we have some work to do. We will announce our Stark County Co-op Play of the Game. We will also have our Ashley Derrickson 5-Star Player of the Game. That's all coming up next in the Collins Insurance Postgame Show. You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
When you are considering buying or selling a property, you can't be too careful. The forms, the regulations, the inspections. You need someone who is experienced to help you with the process. The professionals at Welcome Mat Real Estate are experienced in residential and agricultural, both important for our area. And they can help you with your 1031 exchange as well. Call Welcome Mat Real Estate at 574-896-5138, and a friendly hand will hold you as you work through your real estate transaction.
It takes smart planning by a skilled expert to get you just the right heating, cooling, and energy-efficient system for your home. McGrath Refrigeration can install an affordable Armstrong air system that will cut your energy costs while enhancing your comfort. You'll see the difference in your first energy bill. Give McGrath Refrigeration, your local Armstrong dealer, a call today at 574-772-3575. That's 574-772-3575. McGrath Refrigeration, where the temperature is always just right.
The key to high-yielding crops is accurate and dependable soil testing. This is Andy Awald of Farm Fertilizers and Seeds. Having the right information to make the most profitable fertility decisions is what Image Services from Farm Fertilizers and Seeds is all about. We combine cutting-edge technology and computerized record-keeping with a common-sense approach to soil sampling and fertilizer recommendations. Whether it be by management zone for field-level applications or grid-based for variable rate applications, count on Image Services by Farm Fertilizers and Seeds for your soil service needs this fall.
Welcome to the Collins Insurance Agency's post-game show.
62-56 is the final as the Winamac Lady Warriors beat the Oregon Davis Lady Cats here in the beautiful Bobcat Den of Hamlet, Indiana. I'm joined by sports analyst Justin Ruff. Well, you came to a great game, Jay.
I sure did. That was... like we said, man, it really hit us off guard right off the bat. It was like our first game. We didn't know what to do.
I was like, what am I saying? I'm not really sure how to call this game right now. It was pandemonium right off the top. And like you go up 8 points. Think about this, Lady Cats. You probably feel pretty good about yourself. Like, okay, we can handle this team, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
And then the can of worms just opened, and both teams, 62-56. It's a high-scoring game.
It sure is, especially with 12 players total for both teams. Isn't that wild? Right. 5 for Winamac, 7 for Oregon Davis.
Nuts.
That's 12, and to have that amount of points, and that's why we were kind of caught off guard right there, is because the fast-paced game, we were expecting a slow one. Both teams slowing it down, but no, did not stop them. They played their game, and it was a fun one to watch.
I think what was smart there at the halftime break was they obviously communicated about Croft having 4 fouls at the end of the first half. They had Maggie Keller and Shay Lamer bring the ball up the court, whether between the both of them. And then on top of that, they put Croft in the near corner.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of helped her stick around for the long portion of the game.
Yes.
And then at the end, you notice she started bringing the ball up the court again to seal the deal.
Right.
So I think they did a good job of paying attention to her and making sure she didn't pick up that 5th foul.
Absolutely, and she did a good job not forcing anything.
Right.
And she did a really good job at feeding Marissa when she drove to the basket, got 2 feet inside the paint, and she fed Marissa Iverson a lot along with Lamer as well. But, she did a really good job not forcing anything in that fourth quarter.
Well, it looks like we'll have an opportunity, hopefully, to talk with head coach of the Winamac Lady Warriors, Tony Stasiak. He's making his way up to the KVB booth. We always appreciate having a chance to talk with our area coaches, but a big win, and, he has to feel good after something like that. A lot of excitement, and here he is after the big trek up top to the KVB booth. Well, I saw you excited there at the end, Coach. That's one of those wins where you feel good and proud about your team.
Ho-hum, just another day with Lady Warrior basketball. I believe it or not, I was fairly speechless other than just a tremendous amount of pride. Like I told the girls, that at the end was like, I got to keep it together the entire game, right? Like, calls were brutal, let's be honest.
They were.
But they did even out. Like, I have to give the officials credit. Like, I didn't think it was great. You know, Candace picking up 4 fouls, it felt like they knew she was our best player and kind of targeted her a little bit. But, you always say, like, hey, can you trust a player with 2 fouls in the first half? And we can say, well, I can trust Candace Croft with 4 fouls in the first half. But she kept her composure. And, like I told the girls, I said, winning is like the cherry on top. The 32 minutes was the sundae that was really delicious and really good. Like, had things not gone exactly right at the end, would those kids, those competitors, have been mad and bummed? Yes. But does my pride change because we came out a couple of points better? No. Like, the 32 minutes was amazing, and from so many different ways. Like, KK O'Connor's playing her best basketball, and she has in her career these last 2.5 games, and I just told her that. Like, the light's gone on. She's getting after it. It's a senior year. Her defense and her rebounding on 43 were enormous. Maggie Keller and Shea Lamer, right? Like, we've seen boxes and ones and those kinds of things, so that wasn't new. But to see them grow and develop and take shots, again, they're not making them all, but they were hesitant at the start of the season. Now it's more, okay, we're going to play 4-on-4, and Candace is going to treat it like she's playing man-to-man. So we're going to screen for Candace, but we're playing zone offense with the other 4, and we're going to find our matchups, right? It took us a little bit, but, when you could get away from 43 and get KK or Iverson on the other part of the box other than 43, and you saw we hit that in the right corner, that was an advantage. And then being able to run Croft baseline, flatten that defense out, and then we could play 4-on-4 in the middle of it. And then just to knock down just enough shots. And then we changed our defense a little bit. We mixed and matched a little bit, and really what we had to do, they were picking on that right corner, and Candace was down there, and she couldn't really guard 21 like she needed to with 4 fouls. So we flipped Lamer over there, and Croft flipped those sides. And I know we've been working with Iverson at the top of the 1-3-1, but we put her back in the middle and put Keller at the top to help with rebounding and guarding 43. We were able to take 43 out high and low with KK and Riz. Right. Lamer took care of 21 on the perimeter. Maggie did a nice job on 23. And then, again, team basketball, finding a way to get a rebound, getting the ball inbounds, several different out-of-bounds plays. We just need to get the ball in bounds, and we made the right decision. Just have grown up so much. And like I said, we don't need a bunch of ones. We just need the right ones. And we've got the right ones. Now, we missed Popejoy.
Right, yes, you did.
But I told somebody today, it may be rough today, but in a couple weeks we'll be better for it.
Yeah.
So now we get Popejoy back, and these kids have a world of confidence, as they should. And now we get Sadie back and healthy, and we get healthy for that stretch run. Now all of a sudden, the triangle and 2, box and 1s, those kinds of things, let's go. Like, we know how to handle that.
Yeah.
And our defense, they're buying into the defensive end. I know it was rough today. Like, for a while, both teams were on pace to score 100. And I joked at the beginning, I don't care if it's 10-9 or 110-109, but I didn't really want to sit through a 110-109 game. I will if it wins, but I didn't mean to take that literally, because it was a track meet at the start.
It was.
Oh, my gosh, I couldn't keep up.
But it also got us in transition, and we're comfortable there, too. And you got Croft in transition. You want to press us, you're going to have to guard us in transition, and Croft, that's when she does her best work. So it got them off the press. They went to the box and 1, but it actually settled us down.
So let's talk about halftime. We noticed, that had to have been an interesting conversation at halftime, knowing Croft had 4 fouls. We noticed you had Maggie Keller and then also Shea Lamer bringing the ball across the timeline. You kept Croft in the corner there for the majority of the second half.
Yeah.
So what was the conversation at halftime, knowing she had 4?
Yeah, so we talked about running clock timeouts, basically. Like, if the game was close and I considered 4 or less to be within striking distance, don't worry if I say back it out and put Candace in the corner. I said, let us use that as a break. We only have so many timeouts. I thought we might need some strategy ones. So if the clock's running and it's close, let's see how patient they'll be on their defensive end. And let's slow down. And they got them to come out, which then loosened up the defense. Found Iverson, KK. They gave Croft enough of a breather. Then she kind of, she came across, got the pass, hit Iverson. Yeah, it's just Croft is playing so well. Like, I know there's a lot of great players in the area, but she's on the Mount Rushmore of players I've coached already. Like, the stuff that she does, defensively, offensively, leadership, toughness. She believes in her teammates. Nobody cheers when other kids score more than she does. When Maggie Keller's knocking down shots and Lamer's knocking down shots, Candace wants it. She's finding them. She's trying to find. She's been trying to get KK going on the offensive end. Like, she's got the weight of, not the weight of the world, but she's got a lot of stuff on her plate, and she handles it, and they feed off her. When she got going in the fourth quarter, she kind of flipped the switch. I could tell. She
said,
time.
"Okay, I'm taking it now."
And you saw her get a lot more
the ball
verbal to
now.
everybody. Yep, give me the ball. You guys get your spots, and let's bring this thing home.
And that's kind of what we were talking about at the halftime break with the way that she plays, and with 4 fouls, you're thinking, man, can she soften it up a little bit? Because she plays hard. She goes for it at all. And then this is another question I had. And you can answer it however you want. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. Is there a conversation with the officials before the game, like, "Hey guys, we've got 5. Let's keep it. Let's not call the ticky-tack stuff." Is there a conversation there?
No. One of the officials did ask, "Is that all you have? Is 5?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's us."
Yeah,
there's nobody in the locker room.
So
we're not
they knew.
We're not going to Willis Reed somebody and have them come out. Pope Joy's not hanging out back there. So then he did say with 5, and this is not a rule a lot of people know, he did say with 5, if you get one of your 5 players that's kind of hurt and has to come out of the game and you're playing with 4, if she's healthy, she can come back in at any time and continue to play, which I've not played with 4 before this year.
So you had to learn
So they just
that.
said to know that, right? Like, we're always thinking if you foul out, you're playing with 4. Like, that's the front of mind, which for a while there when we said you got 5, a lot of times maybe I thought referees might let it go a little bit when because they only have 7.
Right.
But the way they were blowing the whistle early,
You're like,
I don't know if we're both going to finish with 5.
That's what we were talking about. It was pretty crazy there, but you got the win, and it had to feel good dealing with the adversity that you have been dealing with. Let's see, I didn't pull up your schedule next, but who do you have next?
North Judson Thursday.
Yeah, we're going to be there.
Pioneer Tuesday, Twin Lakes Thursday. And we talked earlier, this guarantees a winning season.
Yeah,
regardless of
right
how the rest goes. 2 winning years in a row is really important. We're not done yet, but you check boxes as you go.
Yes.
Check boxes as you go. And we're still in the conference race.
And it's been a learning
Still in the
experience.
conference race.
And after all these years you're coaching, you're still learning.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah. I'll tell you where we're at the point with this group. You talked about halftime. One of the things we said when we went in there, I asked them, I said, all right, what do we want to do with 21? She's knocking out some threes. It's the point where
freshman.
Trusting them, right? Trusting them. What do we want to do defensively? You guys know what we're doing, what we have available in our toolbox, so to speak. What do we want to put it on them? You guys are out there. What do you want to run? Kind of put it on them. And they talked about some adjustments. We talked about we came together. I trust them. They buy in. They've got it. Like, coach-led or player-led teams are always better than coach-led teams. And it's been a while. It's taken a while to get to that, but we're to that point. But like, these Oregon Davis kids they just battle so hard. Like, you knew how they play. Yeah. And I know they've had some down years. Winamac has some down years, but those kids are young. They're aggressive. They're learning on the fly. This is a great win for us. This is not a gimme game. This was a great feather in the cap for us. And it's credit to what they're doing here. And I'm glad they're in the conference. It's a good girls basketball school. Argus is a good girls basketball school in North Miami. So for the HNAC additions, these are great girls basketball. Yeah. These are great additions for us. So this is going to be fun. Good rivalry. I'm excited about it. Hats off to Oregon Davis. They battled their butts off. It's just, proud of my girls, and let's on to the next one.
Big conference win, Coach. I appreciate
Thanks,
you
guys.
coming up and talking. Always an honor to chat with you. It's head coach Tony Stasiak of the Winamac Lady Warriors. Big win, 62-56, as we're going to take a break and come back. Oh, is she here as well? Yeah. So let's go ahead and keep it here. Head coach Aubrey Lady is up here in the booth as well. We'll get a word with her. Tough loss for the Lady Cats. But, man, you heard it from head coach Tony Stasiak. He is just proud of his girls for persevering and fighting through the adversity. We have head coach Aubrey Lady now to sit down and chat. Man, the way the game started, Coach, and then who in the world is Trinity Vasari? You need to tell us where you've been hiding her, Coach.
Man. She's finally got a little bit of confidence, which we knew.
A little?
Yeah. We knew she could knock it down, but she's stepping up. The last game she started off hot as well, and I think that kind of helped her out and gave her a little bit of a boost. It was funny because she came out of the game. She's like, "This is fun." I'm like, "Well, yeah, when you're making shots, it's real fun."
Yes, it is fun.
But she's a freshman,
so
yeah, she's a freshman, and getting in there and having that confidence is big, especially when you're coming down to the end of the year and you're going to need girls to step up and be able to knock down those shots.
We assumed it was going to be an aggressive battle, and then you did, in fact, get Candace Croft into foul trouble. She had 4 in the first half. Somehow she goes unscathed in the second half. That was incredible. But you guys did the job that you needed to do in the first half. So at that point in time, at halftime, what were you guys talking about in the break?
Free throws. Killed us. And it's crazy because we shoot free throws all the time in practice, and we run, we shoot free throws, and, we're trying to shoot them when they're tired. And it's just something where you just have to focus and you have to step up and be able to knock them down, and we weren't able to do that tonight. But, the other thing is to rebound. We have to make sure we keep them off the glass, and that doesn't mean stand in front of them because, we're 5'8". Everybody's going to be able to reach right over the top of us. But just to push them back, hit and get, and go get the rebound. Just because you do have a body on someone doesn't mean your job's done. You have to actually go get the rebound, secure it, and then go from there and push the ball up the floor. And, we didn't do a very good job of even getting to the free throw line the second half. I think we got there 2 times in the second half, so that, comes into it a little bit. But, give credit to Gabby. She stayed with it. There were times we were asking her to do things, and she's looking at us, and she was even asking us, how do I do that? And some of that is we can see it from where we're at, but when you're out on the floor and you're trying to figure it out while they're also pressuring you, we just have to relax and make sure that she understands, we're trying to help her. And we can go back to game film, too, and watch it, too. But, unfortunately for Ashley, our senior, for senior day, it didn't come out the way we wanted it to. But, she did some good things for us, too. She just has to be more visible. She's capable of catching and shooting or getting it to the rack, and hers comes with confidence as well.
I agree with you. That first half, you guys definitely attacked the basket well, which I thought was coming because Winamac only had 5, so I knew it was a thing. And so in that second quarter, so Croft, she had 13 points in that first quarter, I do believe. And then you guys went to that box and won. Was that always the thing you guys practice on? You guys knew you were gonna do and out there tonight, or?
Not necessarily. We obviously practice our 1-2-2 a lot. That's mainly what we run. No secret there. But, Maddie, our freshman, we can tell her just to go stick your nose on someone and don't let them breathe. And she did a very good job of that. She still got some shots up, but she was getting her frustrated, which is exactly where we wanted her to be. We didn't capitalize on some things that we needed to when it came down to it.
So now here we are. The end of the season already, Coach.
Mm-hmm.
At time's flying, but you get a little tournament action here in the Everwise Bi-County Tournament. Is this the 60th year for that?
I believe so.
That is incredible how long that tournament's been going on. Of course, it'll be broadcast on our other station, KVB's WYMR. That's Max 98.3 FM with Rusty Nixon, a little plug there. But you will see Bremen in the first round, and we know the Bremen Lady Lions are pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're tough. But the thing is going to be you always play the game, see what the outcome is. And I think if we play, and do the things that knock down free throws, get rebounds, play good defense, make sure we're talking and communicating, I think we can battle with them. We are young, but that's kind of what makes it nice with inexperience because the girls don't necessarily know what they're going into as far as, they are a good team and they probably should come out on top when you look at the statistics of it. But that inexperience there helps us with our freshmen. And like I said, you have Trinity Vasari, who no one knew, a few games ago, and now everyone's trying to figure out what to do with her.
I mean, my gosh, she doesn't think twice.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Catch and shoot. That's what.
Is that what you're teaching? Is that what you and your sister are teaching her?
1 foot off the bus. Yeah. Absolutely.
I love it.
Well, Coach, you're still. You have a winning record, 9-8 right now. You're still above 500. You go into a tournament, which we've talked about. It prepares you for the sectional run. So being a part of that Everwise Bi-County Tournament has got to be a positive, at least, for your girls to get a little atmosphere.
Absolutely. And it'll be good for all of our freshmen, get that tournament-like atmosphere. And hopefully our upperclassmen are able to calm them down because I'm sure they're going to be a little nervous to start with.
Right.
But, that's what we want. We want to be ready when it comes the 1st of February and first week in February and be ready to go from there.
Well, I always appreciate your time, Coach. Thanks for coming up.
I appreciate you guys coming out.
Of course. All right, that is head coach of the Oregon Davis Lady Cats, Aubrey Lady. Tough loss today for them, but they sure did fight hard. 62-56 was the final as the Winamac Lady Warriors come away with a big-time win. You know, speaking of that Everwise Bi-County tournament, LVH1 Broadcasting of LaVille High School, they put on an amazing production, a video production crew. They are actually carrying the audio of Rusty Nixon on Max 98.3 FM, so we are working alongside with LVH1. We always appreciate Matthew Florian, the head guy that runs the broadcasting program there at LaVille. They've actually asked me, think about it, this is pretty cool, they've asked me to be part of the pregame, halftime, and postgame shows back at the studio. So I'm going to get a little video FaceTime. What do you think of that,
that's
man?
Weird.
I'm going to be excited.
People are going to be like, is this what that Mitch Columbia guy looks like?
Now you sound like Chris McGowan. He said, you got a face for radio. I said, hey, man, I don't think so.
Well, I mean, heck, they should know what you look like because you do a lot of Facebook stuff
right,
and
sure.
social medias. But, yeah, that's pretty cool, though.
But I'm excited for KVB to join forces with LVH1 at the 60th, I believe it is the 60th Everwise Bi-County tournament. So cool. So good luck to the Lady Cats at that tournament next week. This coming week, I should say, is we're going to take a quick break, come back. We've got our Stark County Co-op play of the game. Coming up next, it is the Collins Insurance postgame show.
It's hard to believe, but time sure does fly by. Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox are celebrating over 30 years of taking care of all of your insurance needs in our communities.
If I could turn back time.
And we're not going anywhere. Stop in and see Jim and the crew at Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox. Insurance you can count on from a business you've trusted since 1989. Proud presidential partners of Western Reserve.
On the way home from the game, a deer jumps in front of your truck. And now you've got to get that truck repaired. Make it easy on yourself. Take it to Mark's Body Shop. Mark's has done expert auto body service since 1998 and will work with you and your insurance provider for collision repair, custom body paint, and insurance work. And all work guaranteed by owner Mark Schell. Mark's Body Shop, proud to support high school sports. 772-7003.
When you grow up on the land, you have an appreciation for it. When you grow up and work on a family farm, on land that is shared by members of a family, all working together as a team, that appreciation grows even more. They know what it's like to work as a team to get the job done. At Lawrence Farms of Knox, Todd and Josh Lawrence and family support the local high school teams and wish them success all through the season.
It's time for the Stark County Co-op Play of the Game. Let's return to the voice of WKVI Sports, Mitch Columbi.
62-56 is the final as the Winamac Lady Warriors pull off a big-time win over the Oregon Davis Lady Cats. They only had 5 on the floor the entire game. They did get into foul trouble, Candace Croft, but she was able to survive the entire game. Very smart player. And, hey, when Coach Stasiak says you're on the Mount Rushmore of the players that he's coached, I mean, coming from a guy like him, holy cow.
He's coached a lot of players. So that should be.
Cool. Now, how many people are on his Mount Rushmore?
I mean, could be
could you have 10?
Two, yeah,
3,
2 Mount
4?
Rushmores. But, you know, I mean, it's well-deserved, though. I mean, you got a lot of players
Quite a
on
compliment.
There. Absolutely. And
so,
she's still junior.
And she's still got time.
Yeah.
And she's the leader of this team. But anyway, what is our Stark County Co-op play of the game in your opinion?
It was 30 seconds left, 59-56. Winamac got to the free throw line, Marissa Iverson, and she is a 54% free throw shooter.
Hadn't hit a free throw all night.
Hadn't made one all night, yes, and then she knocked down 2 of them, making a 61-56 ball game with 30 seconds left. That kind of
sealed the deal.
Just sealed it pretty much. I mean, big time free throws by Marissa Iverson, who had a heck of a game.
You know, I've said this on the air before with you, but I haven't said it this season, so I can say it now since I haven't said it since last season. You know, my mom, she would always, if I missed a free throw, I mean, it didn't matter if I missed a shot in the game, but if I missed a free throw, I was in trouble when I got home. She said, you never, ever miss free throws, Mitchell. And for the fact that Marissa Iverson hit the most important free throws of the night, that is nerves of steel. Congratulations to her on being on the play for our Stark County Co-op play of the game. We're going to take a quick break. Come back. Our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game is up next.
The Stark County Co-op has been a member-owned farm services co-op in Stark County since 1928. That's over 90 years, and they're still providing the same quality agronomy services to the farming community of Stark and surrounding counties. The Stark County Co-op is an LP and fuel provider. The Stark County Co-op purchases grain at both locations, Hamlet and Browns. You can reach them by phone at 1-800-782-3392, the Stark County Co-op.
Hello there. Is this that Last Choice Insurance?
No, sir. This is First Choice Insurance.
You mean Second Choice Insurance?
We offer homeowners, auto, farm, commercial, life. Let us know how we can be of guidance.
Okay, I got it now. First Best Insurance.
So contact us, First Choice Insurance, at 574-896-3482 at North Judson, or jingle us at 574-772-5370, and one of our wonderful local agents will take care of you.
Time to announce the Ashley Derrickson 5-Star Player of the Game. Mitch?
It's time now for our Ashley Derrickson 5-Star Player of the Game, given in memory of Ashley Derrickson, a 2008 graduate of North Judson St. Clair High School who battled cancer throughout her high school career before losing that battle on December 12th of 2008. We'll tell you who's earned that honor after this word from 5-Star.
5-Star, the largest meat and grocery store in the area, focused on quality, value, and customer service. The 5 stars in the name of the store come from 5 family members of the original owners serving in World War II, each one represented by a blue star on a flag hanging in the front window of the family home. That's why even decades later, 5-Star is known for its dedication to service. Now that dedication means savings for you. 5-Star, one of the We Care stores, the area's largest meat and grocery store, focused on quality, value, and customer service. Located, you know where, in the Knox Mall.
Well, what are you thinking?
Well, I got to stick with Marissa Iverson. In the beginning, I actually thought it was going to be Candace Croft. She had 13 points in the first quarter. But Marissa Iverson,
right, didn't she?
She really turned it on. I mean, we got to paint a picture. Winamac, they were down starting the fourth quarter by 6. It was 50-44. Remember that, Mitch?
Yes.
And then here comes Marissa Iverson, back-to-back points, back-to-back, I think, offensive rebounds. She finished with 20 points, 13 rebounds. Mitch, there's only in this paper he gave me, there's only 12 rebounds. And then I had to make a 13. I had to make another one.
I'll work on that.
So once you
have
to create another category, I mean, come on, you're doing something right. So I think Marissa Iverson definitely deserves it. 20 points, 13 rebounds, really stepping in again. But it's really helped, like with her teammates. They drove and they dished it to her. They looked at her a lot. So I mean, overall, it was a good game by Winamac, but Marissa definitely helped them win this game in the Bobcat Den.
She made it happen. She not only had the play of the game, she is also our Ashley Derrickson 5-Star Player of the Game. Congratulations to Marissa Iverson. Well, KVB's WKVI Sports is back in action later this evening, as we will be right back here in Hamlet, Indiana, to see the Oregon-Davis Bobcats boys team host the Winamac Warriors. We will be going live at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Central. That's right here on 99.3 FM and streaming throughout the world on WKVI.com. We also remind you to join us every weekend throughout the school year for the Saturday Sports Line. That is the longest-running high school sports show in Indiana, thanks to our very own Harold Welter. We always have several of our area head coaches on hand as we go live at 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central on 99.3 FM and online at WKVI.com. If you missed today's Saturday Sports Line, don't worry. We remind you of the Saturday Sports Line replay every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. We also invite you to follow us on social media. We are on Instagram at WKVI Sports, on X at KVB Sports, and on Facebook at Sports to the Max for all Kankakee Valley Broadcasting sports content. Final word from you this afternoon, Jay?
Well, I thought it was going to be a close game. I didn't think it would be this exciting right off the bat, points flying all over the place, but it was definitely a good game. And again, like Coach Stasiak said, something like this to heat up when it comes to rivalry. I mean, these two, they hadn't played in a while. Last 20 years, I think it was 2 times they've played. So,
which is crazy. And the first time ever it's a conference matchup.
Exactly. So hopefully after this game, the rivalry can heat up a little bit. It was a fun, exciting game.
That's it?
That's it. Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
I'm kidding. Well, our final, and hey, it's always an honor to do a game with you, man.
It's fun.
I appreciate your time.
It
It means a
definitely is
lot.
fun.
So appreciate you being here.
Thanks, Mitch.
Well, our final in this one saw the Winamac Lady Warriors beat the Oregon Davis Lady Cats 62-56. From all of us here at KVB, we thank you for listening. Hey, real quick, Justin, I always want to bring this up, and I forget when you're here. Let's talk about the Winamac Athletic Podcast, man. I want to plug that. That is so cool. I listen from time to time. Of course, you're on a lot of platforms, but I want to give the opportunity for you to talk to our listeners. You're really diving in and doing a little bit more, talking to some coaches. Of course, we talk to a lot of coaches in our area, but you're really diving in and getting more to the story about Winamac. So talk about the Winamac Athletic Podcast. What are you into 20 episodes by now, aren't you?
Episode 25 is what we just did. And we covered, it's a pretty awesome thing. We covered the first ever girls Winamac wrestling team.
That is so cool.
You know, it's just spotlighting, highlighting everything they do. And with that, it's just like soaking in on what they're doing, you know, being the first time doing anything really for that program. But, you know, overall, all the sports, I try to bring in coaches and players and talk to them, but just again highlighting every little thing. And you guys cover, I mean, WKBI, we cover all these schools. What are the 8 total schools or something like that? And it's just, this is just Winamac and covering everything that they do, ins and outs of everything, and it's really fun. I did an episode behind the scenes.
Yeah, I heard that
one. Really good one with, you know, the interns, athletic interns that, you know, Mr. Leverins does, and, you know, going to the managers and what all they do. Just, you know, I really do believe every school, you know, big or small, should have an athletic podcast just focusing on their school and what everyone does.
Yeah.
And it's just a cool thing to have. I'm having fun doing it.
I can tell. I can tell.
It's a fun thing. You know, I don't know how, we're getting some listeners, but, you know, it's definitely a fun thing to do.
Yeah, well, let's tell our listeners how they can follow you on your social media and also be able to listen to you.
Yeah, again, lots of platforms, like you said. I mean, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Well, TikTok's going away. I made a TikTok just for this purpose, and I guess it's going away, my wife told me. I don't know. But,
I heard that too.
I know.
Like
but,
today's the last day or something like that.
Who knows? But so that'll be going away, I guess. But, you know, we're in Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube is what we have too.
And what do they need to type in to find you?
Just Winamac Athletic Podcast. That's it. You can put in Winamac, and it'll pop up.
It'll pop up.
Winamac Athletic, and it'll pop up.
Well, I just think that's so cool. When we cover 8 schools, we do our best to get as much notoriety to these schools as we can. But sometimes things slip through the cracks, and I think what you're doing kind of helps that. And then, of course, we work together. So I just think it's really awesome what you're doing there at Winamac. Wanted to let that plug go for the Winamac Athletic Podcast. Make sure to check it out, Warrior Nation. I'm sure you already have. But for the other schools in the area, hey, check it out. This might be something you may be interested in down the road. But thanks for bringing that up.
And again, I've actually had some other athletic directors reaching out to me from other schools.
Good.
And it's just like a great thing. Like, how do you get this started? Like, what are you doing? And it's just, again, I suggest it. I think it's just a good thing, just highlighting what they do. Not only them, but past athletes too. We have a Throwback Thursday episodes where I'm bringing,
I've seen that.
And that's just I had Coach Roth on there. Coach Tim Roth, just everything he's been through. It's just remarkable how these athletes are, and some other schools are bigger that have it's a fun thing to do.
I can tell. Well, it's a lot.
I'm not
of fun.
coaching now, so it's just,
you have a little time to dive in and
Absolutely.
Shine a spotlight on Winamac Community High School. So shout out to Justin Ruff. I appreciate
that. Thank you, Mitch.
Well, from all of us here at KVB, we certainly thank you for listening to Indiana High School basketball. For our sports analyst, Justin Ruff, our in-game announcer, John Thompson, I am Mitch Columby. The tradition continues. We are Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. We'll see you here in a little bit.
Thank you for listening to Indiana High School basketball on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Sponsored in part by Coca-Cola, Culver's Portside Marina, L&D Farms, Farm Fertilizers, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Lawrence Farms, Mark's Body Shop in Knox, Zingo Express, Pulaski Memorial Hospital, Stark County Co-op. The Auto Park, with locations in LaPorte, Plymouth, and Bremen. USW Local 9551. Collins Insurance. McGrath Refrigeration. Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack. Kankakee Valley REMC. Osborne Advantage Real Estate. Keener Construction. LAP Waste. Sideline Automotive. Howard's Marathon of Winamac. And 5-Star. We'd like to thank our sponsors for their dedication in supporting local high school sports and helping continue the tradition on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Here's the three in the corner on the way! Yeah!